Ah, yes, perfect, just as we started. Welcome! Welcome back to Roll for Frog. I'm joined by the Hoppy Heroes. And we're just gonna continue with the main campaign. But before we do, if you ever are thinking on the fly, I need to run an adventure, there's an excellent app that you can have on your phone, and it's Pocket Bard. And it gives you the vibes for any type of adventure you need. For example, we're running a cityscape. It's Waterdeep. It's a coastal city. So what do I need? I need city. I want location sounds. I want some gulls. I want some waves going on in the background. Just everything to make my city really come to life. I'm going to even turn it up a little bit so we can hear it extra well at home. And anything that might happen to your city, maybe the weather changes and suddenly it's raining or it's thundering a little bit. It's just so easy to set up all these beautiful sounds in Pocket Bard, but for now we're going to keep it a bit simple and a bit quieter so that I can hear myself talk over everything. Um Last we left our friends, you had returned Floon to Volo, and Volo was very grateful, but couldn't really make true on his promise that he was going to give you guys some money because apparently he spent all his money or invested it into a house that was rumored to be haunted, but he didn't find no ghosts, so it was useless to him, and he was like, well, it's probably worth around 500 gold. So you could sell it and like get the money that I promised you, or you could have a house. The lucky few checked out the house, went to a person that transferred paperwork for you, and welcome
Help.
back. It's Wednesday. And got this house all set up. It's still early in the morning. I think we're just gonna pick up right where we left off because some of you still have some stuff going on, like not going home overnight and not letting your parents know where you were, and you now suddenly own a house, and we're supposed to have chat with your dad and stuff.
Um,
Talking to one
Oh
person
no.
specifically. So I think we're just gonna start off right there as you guys sort of are handed the deed of the, as it's called, the Troll Skull Manor, because it's at the corner of Troll Skull Alley. And sort of walk back there to like get the keys handed over to you ceremoniously at the front porch. It's a shabby house. It's gonna need work, but you could even, if you wanted to, like touch it up and then sell it for a higher profit if you wanted to, right? It's fully up to you what you guys want to do with it. You have some allies now in the city. Obviously you have the various people you already knew from growing up and from the organizations that you're part of. But you now also know, like, Volo, who is this like famous person, right? Who's written all these incredible books that are full of 50% bullshit, especially those of you that went on a tour of the city with him, right? He promised to take you on the tour of the city, and he's like, yeah, he did his research, but 50% of this is just myths that he's assuming are the truth. Um, and Rainier Neverember, who is the son of the previous sort of mayor, the open lord of Waterdeep. Um, so as you guys stand in front of the Troll Skull Manor, what is the course of action on this day specifically? Like, we can sort of downtime it a little bit, where you sort of describe like, oh, what would you do on this day? We don't have to like literally and go. What are we thinking?
take out the trash, like the broken furniture, I guess.
Check out the
Yeah.
house inside.
Yeah, definitely check it out.
All right, all right. Did I open everything I need? Yes. Did I open the house? No.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright, so you check out the house. Now, I should really have made a Roll20 thing that has the house in it so that people can see what I'm looking at. So I'll quickly drag something over and we'll just sort of run with that. Sure, so you spend, a little bit of time taking out any trashed furniture that was in there. It seems that some of it might still be, salvageable. Let's see. Troll Skull Manor and tavern. As you already know, it was a tavern in the past. I think if I just drag it onto here, it should upload it. So the people at home can actually see what we're looking at. Here we go. Alright, I'll put it on your pin board. how do I put it? Behind the pins, but in front of everything else. I don't know. I set it up so that it's all layered. So if I send it to the back, it's gonna be behind everything. So we'll just have it here. Yeah, so here you see the layout of the Troll Skull Manor. And like I said, the old tap room is gonna have lots of old furniture. Most of it has like rot on it. You know, you don't want to keep this around as you start throwing that out. And then yeah, you see that there is a little stair that sort of leads up the back, and then it takes you to the common room up top. You can see that there's various fireplaces, all sort of linked to this one chimney going up the central building.
Are we supposed
Is
to
it
see
on the
something?
GM layer?
Should we see something?
Am I on the wrong?
Yeah.
I
I
don't
put
know.
it on the GM layer. Yes. There you go. Welcome.
Okay.
Ew.
Like I said,
Alright.
there's a stair here that goes up to the common room, and as you can see, there's various fireplaces going up a single chimney to the attic bedroom, to the bedroom here, to the common room and the den, and from the tap room as well. And there, yeah, there's a little basement, but the basement is empty.
Mm-hmm. All right. We really need to let Mom know about it. Oh, I'm almost
Yeah.
speak.
This will be a
Probably.
tough talk.
Not really. I think she will be happy. We can make money with this. We can have our own tavern, Fletch.
Oh wow. Yeah. Oh, that
Really?
might be doable.
You just got
Me-
that?
Well, I didn't know we were going to try the tavern thing again.
I will not let this go. This
Well,
is-
we
this
already
is
have the space. We just need to renovate it and then manage it.
Yeah.
We could make the use of what we have.
Yeah,
Well,
we should make it a tavern.
Nola, how do we get the how are we allowed to sell alcohol and stuff?
Oh,
That's a really good
we need the
question.
permission from the Rat House, I believe.
Maybe
I can
from
read
the
into
guild,
that
probably,
specifically.
right?
The guilds?
That too.
Probably.
I mean, the city council has to know. It has to be registered all over, but definitely a permission of the guild so that they don't think we're trying to conquer them. Which would be a stupid idea, but
This will be
guilds have their
expensive.
pride.
This will be expensive, right?
Very.
Do we want to keep it a tavern and maybe a sleeping place upstairs for people who come here as guests, or do we want to do something else up there?
I thought
No.
we would be sleeping upstairs.
We could-
Yeah, this one is a
Area.
tavern, and I don't know, maybe. What do you think? Should we just make this like our base of operations? We have all
That would
rooms
be
and
epic.
I mean,
Probably
if,
not anytime soon, seeing how costful it's going to be to renovate all of it.
I mean, to renovate it completely, maybe, but if we do it room by room,
Maybe
That's fair.
first the outside.
I mean, it's a good neighborhood here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if we do the tavern first, we can get money with the tavern and put
I
it
agree
in
with
the house.
Blossom. We should start with outside so it doesn't look as repelling and also
People
the
don't
water
wanna go
doesn't
in
come
places.
through.
Yeah. People don't want to go in places that looks like it could kill you if you walk in.
But still,
Yeah.
if we run it as a tavern and at the end of the night we still have to go home,
It's
it might
far.
be tricky.
We can get like a few bad rolls, then try to
Maybe-
sleep here already.
Maybe I could get the wagon, but that depends on my mom.
Oh, Never Ember. He said we can always talk to him, right? And he's rich as hell. Maybe he can help us with this.
I
Do you want to
don't-
take a loan?
Yeah.
That's a huge favor to ask.
I mean, maybe he has some work. He has some work for us. I mean, with the right connections to get some work, we might get some money, which
No,
we can invest.
I like
will-
this idea better than straight up asking for money.
I
Yeah,
will
me
go
too.
behind the bar and say, "There's a kitchen and pantry as well." I can learn how to cook.
Ah. Wait, there's
Yeah.
a hatch here.
It's probably the cellar. Just open it up.
Hello.
Oh,
Oh, there's somebody.
It is haunted.
It's not. That's the best part. It looks scary as hell right now, but Volothamn Gadarin told us it's not haunted, so we're good. I'm not
Yes,
fucking with
I
Cole.
agree with Garrick.
As you say this, a single plant pot somehow is shoved off of a windowsill.
No!
Who's
Try
that?
to catch it.
I will jump.
I will pull my sword.
I will jump into the
I'm not gonna
pantry.
do anything.
What the hell was that? Okay, who did this? That was a good one. Whew.
Probably Nola.
I'm okay.
Oh, that was not me.
The-
You know what?
Is
Maybe
Marmaduke
that's-
still in my bag? Or did he get out of somewhere?
You see, Marmaduke has already found like a nice spot in the sun, just on like a windowsill in the corner, just already
How
laying
did
there.
you...
Meow.
Is Marmaduke in the same place where the pot fell from?
No.
Oh,
Well, cats are fast. Like,
not this
I
one.
wouldn't put it past him.
yeah, they're fast. He's already not listening anymore.
No.
There are no ghosts here. I don't want this.
Anyway, as you were mentioning guilds, I've taken a little moment here to scroll through some guilds that you might need some help from. So there's the Carpenters, Roofers, and Plasters Guild, who, you know, could help you
Carpenter,
with
roof-
some of the carpenting,
plaster.
roofing, and plastering. There's the Fellowship of Innkeepers, which you will have to join if you are running an inn or a tavern. There is the Cellulars and Plumbers Guild, who you might just want to, you know, hire to check out your cellar, make sure everything's up to scratch and nothing's leaking down there, you know. There's the Guild of Stonecutters, Masons, Potters, and Tile Makers, depending on what flooring you would want for the tap room. Because currently, it looks like it has wood, but it's kind of rotten, so you could get like new wood laid, or you could maybe get tiles or something. And then there is the Vinters, Distillers, and Brewers Guild that you might want to get like some type of deal with if you want to actually start selling alcohol here as well.
How
Yeah.
illegal is it to make our own alcohol?
How illegal is it?
Yeah, I mean, to be part of the Brewers Guild and make our own batches, maybe.
Alright,
in the
so
cellar.
if you're part of the guild, you can make your own stuff. But if you're not part of the guild, it's, yeah, you're gonna find out what happens.
Yeah, Dan's moonshining. Ah.
Jail.
Yeah, but to join specifically the Distillers and Brewers Guild, it is 30 gold pieces to enter the guild, and you need to be accepted by the master of the guild. So you would already need to be good at brewing in order to join the guild. Like, you can't just join and they'll train you. It's like a guild only for master alcohol makers.
But it's illegal to make it on your own without being in a guild. But to be in a guild, you need to be good at it.
But it's not
How does
illegal.
that work?
Welcome
But
to
it's
life.
it's probably not illegal to be trained by somebody who's part of the guild. I mean, then you're under supervision.
Yeah.
Like, you're not allowed to drive, but if
So you
there's
need
a person
connections.
The
next to
idea
you
is
that's
like, oh
allowed
yeah,
to-
the owner of this tavern that I work at, he is a member of the guild and he has like trained me in the art of distilling. And then once you start on your own thing or he passes away or something like that, then you can sort of take up the position of like being a brewing master.
But I guess it's different when we just want to sell beer that was already made and we just buy the beer. Or
Yeah.
the
So
ale,
like I
right?
said, you
Yeah.
would want to set up deals with these guilds. You don't have
Okay.
to join
Mhm.
all of these guilds, you know. Except for the
Nope.
Fellowship of Innkeepers, you have to join the Fellowship of Innkeepers if you want to
Okay.
run a tavern.
Okay. Garrick has no idea. I will Nola tell me that at some point.
Joining the Fellowship of Innkeepers, the entrance fee is 25 gold, and you have to pay
Mhm.
20 gold a year.
That's doable.
Mm-hmm.
If we make profit.
Indeed, if we make profit, it's...
We
Okay.
never make profit the first year.
I think we should
Spend a
try.
lot.
Worst case scenario, we'll have to sell the house. But
Now I will. I
this
will.
is potential.
Yeah, I will make do. If I have to, I'll get the money somehow. Yeah.
I mean, look, we already have the bard. I can play the wait, who's working behind the bar? Wait,
Ooh,
Well,
Bartending?
no,
I would love that
uh,
part. Or maybe the kitchen.
we can switch out. Like obviously, like I don't always have to make the music. We can get some other bards and give them the chance that I never had. Like come back to new entrances.
that's true. But look, Derek, everyone is
Yeah.
loving you whenever you play. So you are our catch to make profit right now.
I agree with Flair.
I have an idea. What if for the opening act, for the opening night, when we open up, we ask Free Strings to come?
It might be doable. But don't forget, we
That
also need
makes
to
sense.
talk about bouncers, insurance, keeping sure this place is not destroyed in one night. I mean, there must be a
Why it
reason why
smells like
the last
alcohol.
bar failed, right?
I can be the bodyguard this time.
Well, maybe we don't think too far ahead. Let's just first get the main thing
Let's
done.
start with making it pretty.
Yep.
Before we
Yeah.
invest, maybe go to the stores next here, ask why the tavern was discontinued. Because maybe there's the one big thing like, oh yeah, nobody comes there, or it's haunted, or something.
That's a good
Well,
idea.
It's not haunted. That's what.
Well, it was rumored to be haunted, but
Yeah, it's not.
not.
All right, rumors are strong, right? Like that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
We could ask Volo to.
Tell everyone.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
you know,
he discovered it is not
This is
haunted, so
actually-
he could make an article about it in a newspaper or something.
Make an article that's not haunted.
Yeah, I checked. Doesn't work. No
that's a
ghosts.
good idea, though. We should maybe talk with the shops and the people in the
Yeah,
street
that's
to
great.
make
One.
ourselves known. That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Like, look,
We want to. We rested, right, in between of this?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
So are we gonna do this
We
like?
went. No, we went in the morning. We stayed overnight at the
Yeah, because you
residence,
stayed
and
over
they returned in the
at
morning. Yeah.
Renier's house.
points.
Yeah,
You're all
exactly.
at the right time, please. Jesus. Okay. Yeah.
All
Maybe.
right. I'll drag out a little picture for you that I think I did talk with you after we finished the episode last time, which is this picture. I hope it's not on the
Mhm.
DM layer again.
No, we can do it. I like it.
Which is sort of what your street's looking like, right? So we have T1, which is the Troll Skull Manor. But there's also a carpenting shop, which is over here. It's T2. There appears to be a smithy that is T3 over there. There is a herbalist, which is T4. There is like this private eye detective agency, which is T5. There is a bookshop, which is T6, and there is sewer entrance, which is T7. And then all the other buildings appear to just be like houses where people just live. These are the other businesses in your area.
Okay.
I think it's gonna look better if we split instead of going everywhere in a big group. It
Okay.
will look more presentable if just one person comes in and introduces themselves. So we
Sure.
can just each take one place and go there. I can take the
Sure.
bookshop.
What exactly are we?
What? You going to the bookshop? I haven't thought.
Oh,
about
shut
that.
up.
Yeah, but it's a good fit.
I will take the private eye then.
Do you know him? Do you know the private eye already, Fletch?
No, but can't hurt, right?
I'm just asking. Okay.
I already forgot all of the places that were named. I'm sorry.
Well, there's still Smithy. There's
Number
the
three.
carpenters, and then
Herbalist.
the herbalists. Yeah.
I'll go to the herbalist.
Well, Flair, you want to go to the smith? It's your kind of deal, right?
Alright, I'll go to the smith.
I'll take the carpenters.
Alright.
Oh, Gary, you may also ask them about potential help or materials for the renovation.
I will do that. You see his face when he tries to keep memories in his skull. Like,
Wait, guys,
Carpenters.
before we go,
Mm-hmm.
I think we should name the tavern first.
What?
Well, it has a name, right? And I'll look
So we're
at
keeping
the deed
the-
that we still have. Like, it's a Troll Skull
Skull.
Manor.
We're keeping it?
Troll Skull Manor.
So Troll Skull Tavern, right?
That would make sense. But
Yeah.
Troll Skull is the name of the street.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It would
And
make
the-
it easy to find.
Maybe
well, the
we
alley.
just
It's Troll Skull
first-
Alley.
it's a work in process, so we'll just tell them that we now
Let's
own
make-
it.
Let's make a deal. We all take this day just to think about a name. We will pitch each of our ideas, and then we pick out of the 5 of the ideas.
I think
Some time.
we should use a name when we're like opening up, you know, or
Mhm.
not today already. Let's just tell
Alrighty.
them we are the new owners
Sure.
of the
Yeah.
Trollskull Manor for now. All right, and I'll just head out.
All right, break, party break. I don't know who's going where. What is Blossom doing? I'm just gonna go off the list of my layout.
I'm going to the herbalist.
All right, so you are going to Coralon's Crown. You see it is a stately 3-story house. But you can see that the 3rd floor is just entirely made of glass, like it's a greenhouse, is the top
Ooh.
floor. And you can see like a rainbow array of different color of different flowers, of different colored
Mhm.
flowers up there already. And as you walk in, there's like a very little chime, sort of not like a bell, but like a wind chime almost that sort of goes off as you walk in. And you see this you know, beautiful elf, right? Elves, I think, are always have this sort of elegance to them, with long braided hair, who is currently sort of tending to a little flower that seems just a little droopy, and you can see she's very carefully sort of planting a little stick in it and like tying it up slightly. And then sort of looks up toward you as you come in. Sort of, welcome. Um, feel free to
Hello.
browse around.
Oh, yeah, I would definitely do that, but I have a few questions first.
I-
So we currently came in possession of the Trollskull Manor, that
Oh.
way with the tavern.
Oh yes, I'm aware of it. Yes.
My friends wanted to know why it was the reason why it's now like forgotten and kind of spooky, and why the
Well,
tavern isn't open.
I mean, rumors go a long way, and it is said that it is haunted. If
Mhm.
that's what you're referring to.
Well, yeah, we got it because Mr. Volo. Oh wait, I didn't introduce myself. That's very rude. Hi, I'm Blossom. She like
Fala.
follow. Um, yeah, he said that already, but then he looked around and tried to figure out if it was really haunted, and then he said that it wasn't haunted, so he couldn't write his new article or book or something. I didn't
Alright.
one of the two. And then he gave it to us because he said that he would pay us, but then he didn't have the money, but he had that. Anyway, that
So, Blossom, what is it
yes.
you are asking of me?
If you know how long it's been like this, and another reason besides
Oh,
why it's like this.
well, it's been probably a few years. The previous owner was an elf named Liv, but Liv passed away, and ever since it's sort of transferred from owner to owner, each of them saying that they would touch up the building. And you can see that they're looking out of the window, like at the Trollskull Manor, and sort of, recalling memories. It's sort of just transferring ownership, but no one really ever made anything work, and well, it's now in your hands, so I'm curious to see what you'll do with the place.
Me too.
Liv was a very passionate person, very dedicated to his craft.
The craft of
Of tavern running, yes. It was Liv's big dream to become more famous than the Yawning Portal itself. A very, very passionate man, I must say. So it was a shame when I heard that he passed away.
do you know how this is? I feel this is very insensitive. But do you
um,
know how?
Well, Liv was just very old. So my guess would be
That's
old
fair.
age. I mean, as a neighbor, sort of living just across the street, I wasn't invited. Like I wasn't very friendly with Liv, but I would go there from time to time to just chat about, neighborhood stuff. So I wasn't invited to any funeral. I don't know if there was any, but I assume it was old age because Liv was very old for an elf.
That's fair.
Are you just here to ask questions? I mean, you.
No, I also realized that I needed lavender oil.
Oh, yes, well, I have some.
Oh,
Here, from one neighbor to another, on the house.
thank you.
Of
Thank
course.
you. And she'll very awkwardly, because she's very bad at reading this whole situation, awkwardly leave.
Oh, don't worry, Blossom. You can leave. You don't have to. Yep, just turn around and you just walk out and you come back to Fala if you need anything. All right?
Mhm.
All right.
Thank you.
I love Liv.
Yeah, I love how awkward Blossoms and just look around like, what am I doing now? This is so good. It's like, oh god, my heart hurts. Awesome.
Listen, Fala, they're just a nice elf. So.
Mhm.
All right. So then, meanwhile, where's Nola going? You're going to the bookstore, right?
Yes.
So you're going to Bookworm's Treasure. You see the front of this bookstore is adorned with a little sign that has a gold dragon that's curled around a hoard of books and scrolls. You can see the inside has beautiful hardwood floors. Everything smells like old books. And it is a 3-story building. You can see the first 2 floors are the actual where they're selling books, but it seems that the shelves themselves contain more books than they should be able to hold. Like there's on the inside it's slightly bigger than the outside. Or at least it has that illusion to it, right?
Oh, that is the perfect place.
And as you enter in and sort of take this in, there's no bell, no chime, nothing to indicate that you're in. Sort of just like in Ollivander's wand shop, just a staircase with just a guy on it just sort of shoves into view, and you can see a rather short golden dragonborn. Sort of shoves into sight, has this beautiful, like the dragony mustache going on with little beard things, and just nicely polished horns that have these caps on them that have like little danglies hanging off of it. And sort of climbs down from the stairs. Oh, welcome, welcome.
Hello.
Hello. It's always good to see a young wizard interested in some very good page turners.
Oh yeah, this does look amazing. I would love to get lost here. My name is Nola, by the way.
Hello, Nola. My name is Rishal.
I'm gonna need that in writing.
Yeah.
Rishal.
Oh, like that. Okay, I was close. Hello. Me and my friends just came in possession of the Troll Skull Manor.
What,
Your
you
dad.
did?
Yes.
Such a young age. What good deeds you must have done to have made such money.
It was something between a gift and a payment for a job well done, so we hope it was a good deed. However, we're just curious why exactly it's in the state that it is, why is it ruined, and why the previous attempt at running this tavern did not work out. We just sort of want to avoid the problems that already have been done in the past and make it a living place.
Oh, sure. I mean, well, it's down the street a little bit. I think it's just sort of transferred from owner to owner. I think the original owner was some elf, but I didn't really talk to him very much. Speaking of elves, I couldn't help but notice, mind if I practice my elvish a little bit?
Go ahead, by all means.
Okay, alright.
She already said that one in Elvish.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to make assumptions. Just flawless Elfish. Like he's speaking Elvish like a native. Well, I just didn't want to make assumptions. An elf walks into your store, you start talking Elvish to them, but maybe they grew up in the city. Maybe they're not in touch with their ancestry. It's happened to me before, sadly.
Oh, yeah, I am that case, but my parents made sure that I know the language. Also, you probably speak it better than me, so I think that I'm the one that should be practicing it.
Well, I mean, I can't really say because I haven't really, been to the true elvish places of culture to actually really, get my hands on some first person knowledge and learning.
Yeah, it's hard to get out of the city sometimes.
Well, I mean, you could, if you're interested in like finding previous owners, you could go to the magistrate and like request this paperwork and stuff. But it's gonna take you quite a while to really get through there. It's just how the magistrate works.
Oh, yeah, I know
It's
the
like
part
it's run
well.
by sloths, honestly.
But essentially, there wasn't anything like haunted ghosts or a very bad spot or neighbors that did not want the tavern.
I mean, I've it's well, are you sure it's not haunted?
Okay. Was it troublesome when the tavern was running here?
Oh no. No, it's just sort of a legend that started after what's his face Liv passed away, I think.
About his ghost?
I don't know if it was necessarily his ghost, but just like it's haunted.
A ghost.
And let me tell you, I'm not afraid of many things, but ghosts, not coming near him.
I see. So you think the reputation is the problem?
Yes.
Well, I have good news for you, because actually we got the manor from Mr. Volo, the Volo, who was actually trying to...
Follow them, get arm!
Yes. Who was actually trying
I don't
to
sell
investigate...
any of his books.
Yeah, they are not the most reliable ones.
No.
Nope.
Although
I
his
am...
Waterdeep Erudition is quite alright in Pyridon.
It's entertaining. For sure. Is it truthful? That's another question. But a good news is there are no ghosts there because he bought it, the manor, to investigate the ghost, and then he gave it up because there were no ghosts there, so nothing for him to write about. So if you think that we debunked the myth, that is only a legend, a false one at this.
You think the most deceitful men in all the Sword Coast told you the truth?
I think he would not pass it up this easily if there really were no ghosts there.
That is a good point.
Why would he abandon a research place this easily?
That's a very good point. I can't actually tell you a reason, other than he might still be watching you and trying to write a biography.
Yeah, that could also work.
He's a weird little guy, that man.
I'm afraid I have
dragonborn that is shorter than you.
I'm afraid I have a lot of duties to attend to, considering everything that just happened, but I will definitely be back here if I need anything. This is a gorgeous place, by the way.
What? Thank you. I mean, I couldn't help but notice you seem of the magely type. So, yes, I actually have spellbooks in the back if you're interested in scribing any spells. Of course, there's a little fee associated because of, the cost it takes me to gather these spells. And I could also create spell scrolls for you if you're instead interested in taking scrolls on and being able to hand them out to your friends. But the cost, again, is a little bit higher because I have to make them, for you. But, as your neighbor, I can give you sort of the cheapest rate where I'm not, selling it for probably 5 gold pieces extra that I would for any other mage I would run across in the street.
Oh, that is a great thing to hear. We will definitely use your...
If you're going to be touching up the manor, you could use all the money that you can get, and touching up the manor helps the street, so...
Thank you.
Yeah.
Make sure you come by for a drink once we are open.
If there's no ghosts, I will.
There won't be ghosts.
Good.
Thanks.
Alright. So, do you have any book recommendations? What are the youngsters reading these days?
That's a great question. Oh, I recently finished this one book. It's sort of a murder mystery, but it is happening in Enchanted Forest, so there is kind of a fae magic involved. I didn't particularly like it because of the love triangle, because it is for the young adults. But that was boringly written, let me tell you.
All right, so no literature that you've recently.
Um, I think I could give you a few titles that I read, but I'm not sure if that's the youngsters type. I had a lot of research to be done recently.
So what you're saying is young people don't read literature?
Oh, that's not what I'm saying. I just actually wait. Looking at my friends, yeah, no, they do not.
Well, that's disappointing to hear. I had been wondering why the numbers had been dwindling. It's because they're forcing the youngsters to read literature these days in school, and it makes them not motivated to read it in their free time. I see.
Oh, that could be the case.
Mm-hmm.
I had to describe 3 different positions for my friend just for them to pass the test because they did not want to read the book.
All right. Well, what I will do is, maybe if you're interested, I could sort of package you up a little set of books if you want to try some of them, and then you can like package up some of your books, and we can sort of trade a little bit. You know, like a little
I
local
would love
library
that.
type of thing.
Oh my god. I will be back later this week with a few books that I want you to read.
I cannot wait, but not the love triangle one.
No, I will
No.
give it up.
All right, nice. Do you feel like you Nola also just sort of backs out of the store?
Very excitedly though.
See you later. All right, where is Flair going?
To the smith.
Alright, so you go to Steam and Steel Smithy, and you can see there is smoke and steam billowing out from the many windows and chimneys. And as you step in, it's like a little bit misty inside the smithy, like they clearly don't have appropriate ventilation inside. And you can hear that there's 2 people sort of conversing a little bit beyond the mist out of your peripheral, but you can see lights are coming from where they're currently standing. No, you just be a little bit more careful. Embrick, it's gonna... No, don't... Yeah, just like that. Alright, and go! And then you hear like a sizzling noise, like they're very briefly cooling something and then heating it again and then cooling it again.
Hello?
Oh! It sounds like there's someone here. I got it. Alright. And you see coming toward you, a male. How do I explain this person? It's a male genasi, an air genasi. So you can see the hair just sort of moves with the smoke that's going on in the back. And is just dressed in, this blacksmith's apron, this light blue skin that just has this beautiful sort of white patterning going all across like the arms and the face. And then as he sees that you are also a genasi, he sort of looks up and down and goes, "Oh, hello, welcome. What can we do for you?"
Well, I'm Flair, and well, we kind of got the manor on the street, so neighboring and all that stuff, welcoming neighbors. Am I interrupting your work here? Cause,
well, I mean,
well,
me and Embrick, we're working so much, so we can have a little conversation. Have you ever smithed before?
Not really smooth, but I guess sometimes my legs can get a little bit, polishing and all that. Now I know who to look for.
Oh yes, of course. We'd be happy to help out a neighbor.
Technically speaking, because we checked the house and all that, and it's kinda ruined. I guess you can guess that. What happened with it? I guess.
Oh, I mean, it's sort of just been in disrepair for a few years. You're not afraid of ghosts, are you?
I guess I was when I was young, but I don't think. I mean, I never saw a ghost, so I mean, how can you be afraid of something you didn't see?
Of course. Yes. Yeah. No. nothing to worry about in that case. Right, Embrick? Embrick, you gotta come see this. This girl's adorable. And you see the light source comes toward you, and you can see a fire genasi. This has just this slick back, sort of magma hair, and a little mustache that's like dripping with little bits of magma, but then they sort of disappear as it gets too far away from him. And he puts his hand around the other genasi, and he sort of looks you up and down and says, "Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen the ghost. It's real. It's definitely there.
What? What do you mean you've seen the ghost?
Sometimes, when I walk the streets late at night to buy things, I just look at the windows and something is moving, I swear." Yeah, like I said, Embrick, it could just be like rats or something. Avi, I think I would know the difference between a rat and a ghost. But I thought you said ghosts were invisible. Yes. Anyway, it's haunted. That's why I keep not like that's people don't want to come near it.
I mean, there was a lot of like broken curtains, so I guess that could be it. I guess. I mean, we didn't see any ghosts, and there's five of us, so I guess if the ghost wasn't happy, it would have shown, right?
Oh, so there's a whole Genasi family moving into the manor.
No. That's
You
me
see
and
them
my
both look
friends.
excited
I
at
am
each
the
other,
only...
like they're both Genasi as well. So.
No. I'm the only Genasi there. Don't worry. I mean, worry or not worry, but we're a happy bunch. I mean, look, we are planning to opening this tower, but getting to maybe get rid of the ghost, or maybe renovate it. Well, renovate it for sure, but you must hear my music, friend. He plays awesome music. You will love it.
All right. Well, I mean, if the first drink is on the house, we'll definitely come to the show.
For the neighbors, of
You
course.
see the air genasi sort of like, you can't say things like that. What's she gonna think of us? Are we this greedy couple? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm just trying to like. She's selling her business. We're trying to like get something out of it or something. What? And they start arguing with each other. You can see that the fact this room is so steamy, it's because they are arguing with each other, and it's creating this heat and cold from the two of them that's sort of like steaming up the entire smithy. And that's what's happening. Oh, actually, Avi,
Look,
yeah,
I
Avi
will
is a
listen to
water.
that.
It would make more sense. Avi is a water genasi. That's what I was looking for. I was like, where is it listed? Avi is a water genasi. So
Steamy.
that's why it's steamy inside, and that's why it's called Steam and Steel Smithy.
Steamy.
I love it.
All right. Anyway, and Avi sort of pushes Embrick back into the mist and goes, "You go do your thing. You go do your thing. Don't be so greedy." So, as I was saying, we would of course happily come around. Embrick is a bit superstitious about these types of things.
I guess it happens. But look, we're happy to invite neighbors.
Oh, well, we're happy to accept your invitation. It's all right. You can see Avi is a little bit like ashamed of Emmerich saying this, like, oh. And of course we'll pay for the first drink. It's quite all right. But yeah, it's nice to see some youngsters try and take over the business. If you need anything smithied, I suppose. Well, we more make weapons more than anything, but we can get you some bolts and things if you need. Tools? I don't.
Alright.
Do you need like screwdrivers? We have a few. Well, you're probably best off at the bent nail for anything like that. We're more of a weapons type thing, but I see you have a nice weapon with you, so if you need your axe sharpened, you can always come here.
Alright. Well, I don't know if we will need screwdrivers, but I guess we will, so I'll come to you. Surely. So, have a nice day.
Yes, you too. Have a very good day.
I hope they won't argue anymore and I will just leave.
Then Fletch, you're going to Tiger's Eye.
Yep.
All right.
Tiger's Eye.
You see that this business is unremarkable on the outside. The only distinguishing mark, an orange and black sign with a cat's eye on it. And as you walk inside, you see it is oh, actually, it's locked. But it does say that it's open, but the door is locked.
I try to open it.
It's locked.
I knock.
You hear some footsteps come over. And the door opens slightly. And you see inside a human man wearing a fedora and sort of a very beautiful dark green suit with a red tie and a white sort of blouse underneath, right? He sort of opens it slightly. You can see he's smoking a long pipe. He says, "What's it to you?"
Good day to you, sir. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Fletcher. Me and my friend just came into possession of the manor in the street, the Trollskull Manor.
You
And
did, yeah.
as good neighbors, we would like to introduce ourselves to the area. And if I might be so rude, could I ask you a question?
Well, if you're gonna have a conversation with me, you better come in. Come in.
Oh,
Opens the
thank
door a
you.
little bit further. And you can see you sort of led into this sort of, entrance room. Like, this is clearly where he has his business meetings, and then the rest of the building is probably just where he lives. Sort of this dark, moody atmosphere with flickering oil lamps, large leather sofas, some bookshelves. You can see that there's like a pinboard on the side that has like a little drape over top of it. Like he's currently working on some case, but there's like a drape down so that when he has visitors, they can't look at his case. And he sits down behind like a desk, like a hard wooden desk with some like paperwork on it as well. Um, Even though he's inside his own home, he is bespokely clothed. Like, he looks remarkably professional in this sense, right? Alright, well, the name is Vincent Trench.
Nice to meet you, Sir Trench.
It's good to meet you, Fletcher. Is that your full name, Fletcher?
Fletcher Redford, sir.
I see.
If I might be so coming forward, the tavern, it looks like it's been closed for a while. You wouldn't know why,
Of course, I know everything that goes on in this neighborhood. You know.
do you? Oh,
Yes, yes.
I came to the right place.
Of course, of course. You see, a few years ago there was this owner of the tavern. His name was Liv. He was just an old elf, and he passed away. I don't know. He traveled to some place where his family lived for his like final retreat or something. But no one was really interested in buying his tavern, and he was very passionate about it or something. I guess no one bought it because he never put it up for sale. He probably was thinking he was gonna come back or something to reclaim his tavern once he was done with his family business, but passed away on the journey there.
What a shame.
Yes, I never really figured out what happened to him. But ever since then, something is up with the Trollskull Manor. I just know it. I've been looking into it a little bit because every time a new owner shows up, they sell the building within 2 weeks, and then it's vacant for a few months, and then, a new owner shows up and they sell it within 2 weeks because that place is haunted. Now, I have my suspicions. And he sort of pulls out a little journal and goes through the perfect page. He says, my suspicions are as follows. I believe that Liv himself came back to the tavern and is waiting for the right person to run this tavern for him. But he won't just accept no dilly-dallies who have half-truths and fake promises. I believe, because Liv was such a dedicated man. You see him, like, moves his pipe to his finger, but then doesn't smoke it as he's getting into the case. That Liv was such a dedicated man that he is waiting for the right dedication, the right spirit, the right gusto. Also, I keep making, like, actual smoke sounds, but I know they're not picking up on the mic. So I hope the people at home are enjoying those. Does that answer your question, Mr. Redford?
It explains a lot, good sir. Well, I thank you at first for your time. You look like a very busy man.
Well, If you need anything done in this town, Mr. Redford, you should come to the Tiger's Eye. My fees are very reasonable for the tasks that I can provide. Any type of information, any people you need looked into. If you've got any cash on the side and you got any enemies that you want some dirt on, I'm your guy, Fins and Trench. And he gives you a business card.
Well, dear sir, tucks away the business card.
Mm.
As
You, of course, got a business card, don't you, Mr. Redford? I see your little get-up. I know what you're doing. I know your business. What's your business card?
what might my business be, good sir?
Well, you seem like a scrappy kid. Seem like the kind of guy that can get into trouble but knows how to get out of trouble. And I need these kind of people in my line of work. I need these kind of kids that can get out of trouble. That have got the innocent face but the skills of a master.
Maybe we can come to a fruitful venture together.
Yes, of course. But that's why I ask Redford, do you got a business card?
Well, I got a quill and take out my notebook, tear off a little piece of page, write down the name, and well, the form of communication would just be go to this tavern.
He looks at it and he goes, yes,
and,
well, I could do this in my sleep, but thank you. I will keep it somewhere. And he does put it in the journal with the Troll Skull Manor investigations. He put it in there and then sort of puts that journal away.
Yeah, I make a mental note of him. But can I make an insight check if he's not just gathering information about me just to spy on me at this point?
Sure, make an insight check.
16.
Nice. It looks like he's gathering information about anything and anyone, to be honest. But you see, he's very much trying to just figure out what kind of meat he got on the shelf, right? Are these people going to be people that are going to be gone in 2 weeks, or are these people that I should, like, invest anything in? You can see him wondering if, like, well, you're just a bunch of kids, they're probably not gonna buy my services, so do I really need to, like, befriend these people? But who knows, I'll give him my business card type of thing, and then out of politeness is asking for yours. But you do see he is genuinely interested in, like, are you the type of kid that can get out of trouble? Because then you could be a good ally for his business, and not necessarily, like, as a tavern owner, but as a rogue, you know?
I just note to him, just in case, good sir, if you might need to talk to me, just post a piece of paper on the back door. I'll get in contact.
Just a piece of paper, nothing on it.
Just a piece of paper. You know what they say? Leave too much written evidence. It's bad for business.
Of course. Alright. Well then,
Well, then,
Mr.
top of
Redford,
morning.
have a good day. Yes, of course.
You too, sir.
Alright.
As I move back to the tavern.
Sure, you move out. And then, last but not least, we have Garrick going to Bent Nail, right?
Yeah.
Alright, you see a small wooden sign above the main door. It's bare, there's nothing on the sign, but there's a big ass nail just hammered into the sign. And it's bent. So instead of, like, it's like a funny thing.
Picasso, I like it.
You can see that there is immediately, like, the front room has displays of very nice, professionally carved wooden furniture, a selection of bows and crossbows, and you can see that there is sort of this, older half-elven gentleman who's currently faced away from you. You can see a little bald spot on the back of his head. He's currently just carving something. And you can see above the counter just beautiful staffs of, like, with, various curls and curves across it. Again, a master in his craft, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Excuse me? Hello? Hello?
What? I turned around. Oh! Hello! Yes. Welcome to the Bent Nail. What can I get for you?
Hello, sir. My name is Gary Redford. I'm one of the new owners of the Troll Skull Manor.
You don't have to shout, boy. I can hear you.
That's my volume setting. Yeah. I'm one of the new owners of the Troll Skull Manor.
Ah, so you're trying to get furniture, I see. Well, I have here the catalog for you. He pulls out an IKEA catalog, shoves it over to you. All the names in there are in Elvish. I prefer it that way, and also I sell meatballs on Tuesday.
Good to know.
Yes, yes.
Very good to know.
Speak up, I can't hear you. What did you say?
I thought I didn't. Very good to know.
All right, all right.
Fucking IKEA.
Are you okay? You're just laughing their ass off.
The spur choked on his beer.
What? Oh, he did?
The meatballs got me, and the beer came out of the nose.
Oh no.
What?
What?
Nothing. Everything's fine.
Nothing. Yes, yes. But you bought the Droll Manor. I hope you didn't pay too much for that old piece of junk.
This was more or less a bargain chip for actual money, so we got this one instead of a gold we're supposed to get.
Well, you should get a lawyer next time.
I'm quite happy with it actually, because we want to start up the tavern again, and that's why we're going around.
Yes.
And
In my days, I have heard many a youngster stand exactly where you are standing right now, Blue Man, and they would have great words, a promise of making the tavern work, but they never did because. I don't know actually why. They just left and then it was sort of abandoned for a little bit to the point where I started wondering if it was my attitude. You don't think I'm a cranky old man, do you?
you are quite lovely, actually.
Oh, perfect volume. Yes. Well, thank you.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
Yes. Well, I take great pride in my craft, and they would come in here and try and make deals with me, and they usually had very little money for the type of thing that they were trying to get me to make for them, but I would send them away, rapscallions! 5 gold pieces for a chair, that's no price to pay to a master! Honestly.
What ruffians?
Yes!
Are you the only one working in your lovely shop?
Yes, it's my personal guild house, I like to call it. I've had apprentices from time to time, and they have moved on to their own thing. But yes, I like to. I'm the chief in this place. Oh no, the chief artesian.
Chief Artesian. All right.
Yes. My name is Talizolvanar, but you can call me Tally.
Tally, I will do that. Again, Gary Grifford. Do you feel comfortable with still making renovations for houses?
Oh, well, yes, I am actually. Well, I have, on occasion, of course, peeked into the windows of the Trollskull Manor and wondered if I should be the one to touch it up finally, so that because it just is a horrible eyesore to the rest of the street. So I could do floors, I could do the tap room, I could furnish your tap room, but each of them would sort of have to come at a stage because it's just me in my old age by myself. I could maybe take on an apprentice if you really have the money and want it done quickly. Otherwise, it's just gonna be old Tally, fixing up your tavern.
Do you have an estimation on how much it would cost to get you a work and maybe an apprentice for the speed required to get it done quicker?
Well, if you just to hire me and for me to actually do up your entire tap room, floors, bar, chairs, redo the windowsills, get the glass blowers in there, I would take care of all the guild stuff for you. Yes, all this stuff, your entire bottom floor just taken care of. You're looking at about 500 gold.
This is like actually like this
And then
Excuse
if
me?
you want it done quicker, I could take on an apprentice, and you would, I would probably look for a talented apprentice, or not the cheap ones that you can get anywhere on the market, crying out their services. But a talented, good apprentice would probably run you an additional 250 gold.
Okay.
But that would get a job done in about twice as fast. Normally, looking at a job like this, well, you could of course do it in segments. We could start with the floors as you have the money ready, this sort of thing. But if you have the money right now and you want it done, well, in 2 weeks I could get an apprentice and we could get it done in 2 weeks for you.
2 weeks. That's good to know. I will talk with my financial advisor before I will make any deals, because I don't think I'm allowed to do them alone.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, sure. Listen, I will be here, and the good news is my workplace is right here, right? Very close to where you want your work done. So
Yeah.
it's very good for me to have my workshop here and your place there, so I can keep clutter-free, and you can do anything else you want to do in your own place. If you're trying to get any other sort of, woodwork shenaniganery done, and you do it yourself, of course, it would probably be off cheaper, but if you want the good stuff, you come to Old Tally. But if you want sort of the mediocre stuff, you get a different carpenter to do it for you. You will have a mediocre tavern.
Nah, no mediocre tavern.
Exactly! That's what Old
Next.
Tally likes to hear, Mr. Redford.
Just a quick side thing. Do you make instruments as well? Is
What?
that some instruments? Are you making instruments?
Yes, I make hammers and nails and instruments for craft.
Musical instruments.
Oh, well, I have been known to carve a bow or once or twice, like a violin bow. I mean, yes. I could craft these items, but I would need to get like an actual member from the craft of music makers to, get the snares and the things and the tuning and stuff. But I can definitely do the woodwork part of it, yes.
Okay, good. That's also very good to know. Thank you very much. I will go back and talk with the others.
Yes, of course.
Tell me
Old
something.
Sally will be here. Just crafting away. Don't remind me.
It was nice meeting you.
Yes, it was nice meeting you. Oh, such a strong grip. Ow.
I didn't squeeze
I'm
yet.
just pulling your leg.
Okay.
Yes, don't worry about Old Tally. These hands, I've seen everything. Because he has these, calloused hands. He
Yeah.
does so much woodwork, nothing could hurt these hands.
Yeah, he's probably crushing mine.
Yeah.
I did do work. Okay. Very nice day to you.
Well,
And
good day, goodbye. He turns back around.
And I will leave very happily towards the tavern.
Alright. And you all meet back at the tavern.
Hey!
I
Hello.
love this bookshop.
Oh, the bent nail, the carpentry, that's an amazing person. They can do all the work for us.
Oh, how much?
I
Come again?
Sorry, what?
don't know.
You
One
don't
more time.
know?
That's the language, Gary.
Are
Wait.
you okay? Are you having a
I
stroke?
heard a 5.
Can
It's
I,
not
Yeah,
a
right?
stroke.
can I check if he has a stroke? Like,
Make a medicine check.
Guys, put your hands up that
No.
like for me.
He's pretending to have a stroke.
he's not
Wait.
having a stroke.
I know this. This is just like the time you bought that expensive new drum. And you used some of my money. And you just said, "Oh, it's nothing." How much is it, Garrick?
No.
How much?
But
500 gold.
Jesus.
Oh, man.
Okay, so I have a plan.
750 if we want to make it a 2-week work.
How about we just become carpenters ourselves?
No,
And
That-
masons and
no, that
brewers
would
and
be-
everything.
that would be a mediocre tavern.
I mean,
There's no mediocre.
No. He said if you get a
There's no
mediocre
500
carpenter to
gold.
do it, you will have a mediocre tavern. If you do it yourself, you'll have a crappy tavern.
I have an intelligence of 6. I know what I'm doing. As Travis said, as the great
the
William
audacity.
himself said.
but is that just the floor?
No, that's refurbishing everything, like the wood
Everything?
of the
Everything?
tavern. Of the tavern, yes.
How long would it take?
If we pay for an apprentice for maximum of 750 gold, it will be 2 weeks.
if without Amper, without it for the cheaper price, because we
That's
do not
so
have the
much
cheaper one
money.
even.
500.
But
Yeah.
that's
How long?
Probably 4 weeks.
Okay, that's not
That's
that bad.
doable.
He said if you pay the like the five, well, essentially,
Mhm.
if you pay the 500 up front, he will have it done in 4 weeks. But he also said you could pay it in like small amounts. So if you say like the first 50 will give you the floor, and the next 50 will get you the tables, and the next 50 will get you the bar. You know, like he
Oh,
was very much okay. That's what he said. But maybe the didn't really quite.
no, maybe because Marcus didn't get it because
Oh.
I'm not very smart. Garrick didn't get it because he's even
Oh,
dumber.
sure.
I also did not get that, so you know.
Oh, brainstorm. What if we do the floor, do the bar, not the carpet, the table, or the
Do the
stools, or that
window.
kind of thing,
The
and we do
wall.
we do like an open mic evening, just like an opening, and
Yeah,
then
but
with that money we
there's-
can get the chairs
then-
and the tables.
But let me remind you
That's
of
an
the
idea.
issue of the look
But-
of this building.
That is the same
Yes.
way.
That's why I say
That's cool.
I will go to Neverember and ask him for a loan.
Ooh,
No.
no.
We did help him. We saved his life.
No.
So I think not talking about
No,
a
I
gift.
don't. That's not good etiquette, Garrick. You can't just.
It's asking. Asking is okay.
How much gold do we have currently? Everyone.
I have
What?
22 gold pieces.
I'll
I
take
have
it.
16.
Look in our little chest, like almost. What does it look like? 47 gold. Around that
Almost
much.
10%.
Okay, for myself.
We have almost 100 gold pieces if we chip in together everything and don't eat for a month.
I mean,
Nope, not happening.
the cat's eye. I mean, this guy told me that there might be some jobs in the future, or some things that might be helpful just to gather some money. But
The private detective?
yeah, he's a nice dressed guy.
Does Blossom
I'm-
look like somebody who can sneak up on people and follow them around for 2 weeks?
No, but I have a job.
Yes, precisely.
I
I also have jobs that I cannot live on.
I mean, I have a certain set of skills.
That's true.
I don't like the look on your face.
Yeah,
right?
that sounds very creepy, Fletch.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Holy.
Oh, come on, just because it was 5 years
Yeah.
ago that killing happened.
No,
happened
it was
only
more the.
once.
It wasn't that. It's just more the look on your face when you say
Yeah,
it.
your face was very creepy.
You didn't see that.
You're literally standing in front of me.
I think, yeah, you're like right there.
You should work on your poker face, honestly.
Mm,
Or just not lie. It's also an option.
I would bluff, but my deception is still 0.
You can try. You can always try.
Alright.
No, I wanna ask November. I think I should do that. I will do it alone. You don't have. I don't have to involve you in everything.
Maybe we could go with Fletcher's idea and ask whether he can find a job for us. Not really a
Yeah.
day-to-day
Mhm.
job as we do that pays once a month, a normal amount.
I got
But something like Volo proposed us for 100 pieces each, or even 100 total. That
Well-
could give us something.
I got an arrangement with this guy. So if there's a job I know, I will know it. But at this moment he didn't say anything. So we could go to Neverember. Maybe he has a job for us.
Or know somebody that needs something done.
You know somebody?
yeah. No, but I mean, Neverember surely looks like a guy who can have a job like that. Especially with the thing that they wanted him, not the. What was his name now?
Flu.
You know, the guy we rescued. Yeah, the guy we rescued.
I don't know. I
Hmm.
don't. And I wouldn't say not enjoy because I do like Lord Neverember. He's a kind person, but I just feel it's very soon to be asking these types of things after we only know him like a day, not even a day.
I don't think asking for a idea as to where we could find a job like such is a bad move.
But keep in mind that now in his memory, our deed is still fresh.
That is also true.
Not only that, I personally don't like having like debts for a long time. Like if I can get it through and people ask me for something because I asked them before, if it's done fast, we're good. Maybe he
The
doesn't
better.
want us. Maybe he doesn't want to be in our debt for that long. Maybe he's happy that we're asking right away.
I mean, we could also like sell him like a share of the tavern when it's open, like 5% or something.
No, I don't like that.
It doesn't really look like a person who needs.
I mean,
He's
when you have
favors.
money, why do you need more money?
But you know,
Yeah.
asking doesn't. Asking is
That's a
it's
great
just
question.
asking.
You're right, Garrick. Asking, yeah.
It doesn't cost anything.
Yeah.
So, are we going to try asking for a job?
I will ask. You can ask him that, and if he says he has nothing, I will ask him for money.
How
Makes
much are
sense.
we
I'll
looking
go
to
with.
loan, and how quickly are we able to repay that? What terms are we
I
looking at?
will tell him how it is when we get it enough. I will maybe he's okay with us paying it back like in 10 days or maybe months. Who knows?
I mean,
He seems smart. He probably has an idea.
and they know a good investment. I mean, you don't ask people who want to start a business to pay them back in a week. I mean, they give you some time if they truly believe you can do it.
Also, we should try and contact Volo and ask him to write a paper about the ghost not being here. Because I found
Oh
out
yeah.
that people
Mm.
weren't coming here because of the rumors and the ghosts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
everything-
the one Smithy admits he saw a ghost here,
But
but
why?
no.
But why an author? Why not just the local papers?
Well, it will be
Tab
maybe
starts
more.
running.
Sorry.
The tab starts running. Water starts dribbling out.
Okay, there's no way Marmaduke did that.
It's just an old.
So
I really
It's
don't-
just an old place. I'll go over
not
and
doing
close it.
I
Where
have a
is
technical
he?
question.
I haven't seen him.
Bow! It's just laying in the same spot.
I have a technical question. If I have detect magic as a ritual spell, but I do not have it prepared, can I cast it?
You can take 10 minutes to cast a ritual spell, yes.
Nope, not doing that. I sit on the floor, open up my book, and focus on the spell.
What are you doing?
Trying to see if something's here.
There's nothing here. It's an
Please
old.
do not interrupt me right now.
Mm,
can I go to the first floor?
Okay.
Sure.
I'll move up. And well, there's this. Ooh, it's a little bit to the side. Wait.
Are you gonna claim a room while everyone else is downstairs?
No, I want to try something.
Okay.
So you have this common room.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go there and I'll be like, well, might as well try. Liv, this is weird for me, but
No.
I know this was your tavern, and I'm sorry about what happened. And I heard people say that you might have a hard time giving it up, but just know that we want to try to keep your heritage alive. Give this building, this place, part of its former glory back, and maybe in your honor, if you would like it. If not, it's also okay, but know that we really want to try and see it through. I hope we can prove that to you. I don't know if this works, but I just wanted to tell you. Bye. As I try to go back down again.
Sure, you have to go around the outside. Back
Yeah,
into
I
the
know.
outside.
I know.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. But try to get a feeling of the house. I mean, it's also like an introduction.
It's sort of
Yeah.
as you walk to the door on the top floor, like to exit the common room and go down that staircase, your hand reaches for the door and the door sort of swings open before you.
I make a little bow or a little nod with my head as a thank you sign as I go through it down.
Alright, meanwhile, is everyone just watching Nola as you're like drawing a
No,
crayon on
I'm
the floor in the wood?
trying to remember if ghosts are undead or some other whole
What else
thing.
are they?
I don't know. Maybe they have their
Dead.
own. Yeah. If their own shit, you know. I don't know.
I will see if there's an old broom around.
You can make a religion check, Blossom.
All right.
Sorry.
That's okay, you can go in a moment, Marcus, don't worry.
No, I was just.
It's not
too
gonna be great.
You don't know.
Hmm.
Ghost.
Plant.
Taps.
Alright, what did you say, Marcus?
I just wanted to look for an old broom, maybe if there's still one or something to just.
Oh yeah,
dust a little.
it's nasty. As soon as you put it to the floor, all the bristles break off.
Mm. Well,
Now you just have the T-shaped stick.
Very
Hmm.
useful.
I'm looking for something else to clean out, some like a rag or anything.
You look around, but there's nothing in this house that you could use to clean. There's running water, but there's no mops or anything.
Where would they sell those things?
Has anyone turned the tap off, by the way?
Yes, I did. I said like this is an old house, and I'm just.
Alright, so as soon as you
think-
touch the tap, it stops running.
Yeah.
And then you let go, it starts running again. Stops.
I don't like any of this.
And then it runs. And then it stops. And then it stays stopped. And then it starts running.
Yes, like magic fit. Oh.
It stops. And then it stays
Maybe
stopped.
I have an idea. I don't know if it's a good idea. Maybe we could get like
And then
a
it starts running.
cleric, get, like a cleric to check out if it's actually haunted and not just
Not
trust
haunted.
FOMO idea.
It's not haunted.
It continues running as you touch
I
it.
You say that
mean,
while you're attacking the tab.
It's an old house. It's
You are
Come on.
touching. It doesn't.
At this point, do you close the tab?
I want to try. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. As you turn it off, it goes off. Like every single time before, it just went off as soon as you touched it. Like before even like turning it off, whatever.
Yeah, I don't get it, but still, yes. Turn around. Like,
Are you
I
arguing?
mean, you know,
no, it's just an old tab. It's okay. I'm going to the bed now and get a broom. I think he might have one. Be right back.
All right.
I'll just.
Meanwhile, Nola, your detect magic goes off, and you can sort of see out in a 30 feet radius around you. And you could see like the various types of sort of energy coming off of your friends, right? So you could see sort of evocation, fiery energy come from Flare. You can see a bit more of like a radiant energy coming from Blossom. As Garrick is leaving, you know, sort of a more like an enchantment-based energy around Garrick. I would say maybe or maybe Fletch would have like sort of like an illusion thing going on, like just a little bit, just a very slight little tinge of it, you know, like maybe wherever he went in the Tiger's Eye had like this more of an illusion thing going on. It's still just a lingering energy around him. There is the faintest energy of like something necrotic going on around you, but it's not like a place or anything specific. It's more just like a very slight energy that just hangs around you in the air.
Oh, there is definitely a ghost somewhere.
At that point, Fletcher walks in.
I don't like that.
So there's this thing
Yep,
that I want to
we
talk
know.
with you guys
Liv?
about.
Liv.
Yeah. Did you guys hear the full story?
Yeah, she's very passionate about being a tavern keeper, according to Vala.
Yeah. Did you guys hear how he passed away?
No.
No.
Well, there was this point where he was visiting his family, relatives, I heard,
Mhm.
and he passed away there, but never with the intention of selling this place. And, well, Vince, the private eye, had this theory that he might be looking for people worthy of succeeding him.
No, I'm picking up Marmaduke and I'm leaving this building.
Meow, 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 meow.
Nope.
And,
Nope.
well,
Not sure.
I
Then Marmaduke starts
don't,
purring as you're holding him.
and I don't know if how you guys experience your youth, but what I know is that my mom worked a lot to get to the place where she is now, and is proud of what she made. And if she would pass away, I would try to do anything to keep her heritage alive. And I think if we want to
Mhm.
take over this place, we are honor bound to keep this heritage alive and
I,
give it our fullest.
I don't like fucking with ghosts who have unfinished business and stuff. No. Nope.
Liv, I
You're muted.
know.
Sorry.
So,
As you say this, you can feel like the slightest bit of wind just blowing into your face.
Mm,
Just the slightest bit, but it's coming from an odd angle where you're like, wind is not supposed to come from inside the building.
Liv, I know, at least I suspect, that you are not happy with how things turned out. And that we basically came in here by an absolute accident and twist of fate. But we aren't just merchants that trying to resell the house or turn it into something that it never was. We know hard work. We know hardships. We all come from different backgrounds with different stories and different dreams. But one thing that we do have in common is determination and the bound to our word. Garrick, he always wanted to have a tavern, and I can guarantee you that he has the passion that it takes to run such a place. He's a perfect person to be the one that resurrects your dream. I cannot promise you, we cannot promise you direct effects or making your dream come true. But we can promise you that we will try and we will do our best to make this the great tavern that it deserves to be. But you have to give us a chance. You have to let the guests in, and you have to let us try. We can do this only if you and us cooperate. We can bring glory back, or at least do our best trying. I don't know if you can hear me, I don't know if you believe me, but we don't have other way or choice.
Just silent.
what do you say? Do we want to create this dream? Recreate this dream?
Well, we can certainly try.
It's enough for me.
I look at Blossom.
mm.
If Liv wanted to hurt us, or do anything to us, it would have been done. I think he just wants his place back, or at least see it in a glory. So, it's not so much about talking with ghosts, it's more about helping the ghosts with their unfinished business. So what do you say?
Yeah, but
Come on.
the thing is that there comes a certain amount. I'm not gonna knock on every door. That
I
sounds
have no
very weird.
idea.
So there's a thing that my mom says with ghosts that you need to have respect for their place. So if you want to enter somewhere, you need to knock on the door before you enter that room because you're not sure if they're in there because you cannot see them. So I'm just saying we're gonna have to knock on every door to
We can do
get into
that.
the room.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't have a problem with that. I mean, it was his house.
It was his life, his vision.
That's only for we knock.
I mean,
I don't like things I don't see.
we can make some sacrifices, right?
Sacrifices.
I mean,
No, I mean,
Yeah,
if
blood
knocking on,
sacrifice.
I mean, if knocking on doors before we enter, I would
Oh,
hardest call that an inconvenience. But if we have to do that as a sacrifice, I don't mind that.
okay.
I mean, come on.
Light a
So-
candle, kill a goat. I'm kidding, no.
I mean,
Lord
look,
November.
Kill a goat.
Sorry.
Let's start cleaning.
Yeah,
mm,
does anybody have any cleaning supplies on them?
25
Maybe-
bottles of beer on the wall, 25 bottles of beer. Slap them down, twist it around, 25 bottles of beer. This is Garrick entering into the Ben Nil, of course. Yeah.
I'll try to.
26 bottles of beer on the wall, 26 bottles of beer.
I'll try to remember the
Now,
volume I
twist it
need to
around,
use.
26 bottles of beer, 27
Hello.
bottles of beer, 27. It's too many syllables, 27. Oh, Jesus, it doesn't work. One bottle of beer on the wall, one bottle of beer. Just sit down. Huh? Oh,
Oh.
you're back already. Look, I made you a welcome to the neighborhood gift.
No,
It's a
that's
very tiny dragon made of wood.
Oh,
Oh, that is so nice. Thank you. I will keep that on the tavern.
Yes, you just remember old Tally. He wants what's best for you and your tavern.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I hope I don't insult you, but do you make brooms?
Yes.
Do
What
you
type of bristle thickness are you trying to get?
No idea. One.
Have you ever
I
bought
mean,
like you don't know anything about bristle thickness?
Nothing.
Well then a standard broom will do. Do you have a copper piece?
Do you have 4 brooms?
Yes. Do you have 4 copper pieces?
I do have 4 copper
Oh,
pieces.
there you go then. He goes around a little wall and then he comes back with 4 brooms. Do you need them all the same size? I don't know how big your friends are. I have halfling-sized brooms.
No, they're good like this.
All right. Well, there you go. It'll be 4 copper pieces.
All right, I'll open up the chest where there's 250 copper pieces. 1, 2.
Ooh, big
There you go.
spender. Thank you. Maybe I should charge you for the dragon, eh?
Sure, how much?
Oh no, I was kidding. It was a gift from
Oh.
old Tally. It's a welcome to
Oh.
the neighborhood gift. Don't mention it.
I talked with my friends. We will try to get the needed amount to hire you, and then I'll get back to you as soon
Yes,
as possible.
I have actually been making some calculations, and he pulls open like a little bit of a ticket book. Now, we're looking at various things that need some fixing up here. It looks like in the time you guys spend inside, he probably did a lap around and checked out the building again. Because you can see he
Love
added
him.
new recent things that he probably drew up. Now, I could. There are various things that need fixing about your building, and of course it depends on how quickly you want to move in and open the tavern. Like if you and your friends were to live there first and open the tavern later, that could also be a thing. Like I could start from the bottom and work my way up, but I see it as 4 things that need done. As far as I can tell, you have a 3-story building with an attic, but I'll throw in the attic as an added bonus for fixing up your house. So you would need the outside fixed,
Yes.
the tap room fixed, the first floor fixed, and then the second floor fixed.
Yes.
And then, like I said, I'll throw in the attic as part of the whole, fixing up the house package sort of thing. And The same estimation still stands. It would be about 500 gold for each of these. So the outside, fixing it up, getting everything fixed, and like I said, I will be in touch with all the guild work that you need. So you need to not worry about that. So the glass blowers, the tile workers, the pewters guild, everyone, anything you need, like a cat, 500 gold for the outside, for the top room, for the common room, and then for the master bedroom floor, the top floor, which I assume has the master bedroom. It looks very roomy and spacey. And like I said, I'll throw in the attic as part of the thing if you get me a beer every now and then while I'm at work, of course.
Absolutely.
Oh yes.
Okay, good to know. Thank you very much. I will clean a little bit, and I will let my friends know.
Best of luck to you, Mr.
Thank you.
Redford.
And the dragon.
I got a dragon. Exactly.
I might just put that on my drum somehow.
As you make your way back to the manor, you see Blossom is holding Marmaduke standing out on the front porch.
Hey, I got broom.
Hi. There's a ghost.
Yeah.
No,
I'm not
I'm
going to
very
tavern.
serious.
I'll just go straight to the
As soon as
tavern.
you laugh at this and try and walk into the tavern, the door slams into your face.
Oh!
As I said, there's a ghost.
That's a door.
Knock on the door.
Okay. Oh.
After you knock on it once, it swings open slightly.
Magic. I'll just go through the door.
It opens.
Oh.
You trip on the window, like on the little door frame. You trip on it.
Oh! It's just the
Blossom,
same
from
sound.
looking back at this happening to Garrett, it looks like a plank in the floor ever so slightly lifted, causing Garrett to trip over it, and then it's sort of lowered back down again.
That's very rude, Liv. You cannot be doing these things.
Okay, Garrick, we have some news for you.
Ugh.
Don't think you're already down, because you might not like it.
So the houses are.
Thanks for helping me up, and I'll just go up.
Lola is wiping out her circle of chalk.
Getting the broom, so.
As you're wiping out a circle with your hand, you can see one of the brooms fully flips over toward you, and then lands still again.
Oh, thank you. That helps.
Hmm?
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got more than one.
So, you probably know that the previous owner, the first owner of this tavern, was Liv, right? An
Huh?
elf named Liv.
I know.
Yep.
An old one.
He was the owner,
He died.
the founder. Great guy, by the way. Yes. So, after his death, he wasn't very happy with whatever happened of this place, and we kind of, I think, at least, strike a deal that we try to bring this place back to its glory, and in exchange, Liv is not going to interrupt us, and maybe even help us if he feels like it. Or
Well,
at
we
least
didn't
I
really
hope
get
that's
any
what we agreed on.
confirmation.
No, but as you can see, knocking works, so that confirms the theory. And also, the broom did came for me when I needed it. So I think that as long as we respect him and his space, we can get on well. But you cannot keep on denying that. I know
So we
you're
have a
gonna hate
ghost,
it.
but look, a
Well,
ghost
can
is
be
not.
friends with him.
Really own a ghost?
I
No, we have a
mean,
ghost in here.
Day on the
Well-
owning day.
we got the house, which has a ghost who is the owner. So basically, we can
So can you
own
move a
a
bit?
tavern that was owned by a ghost. I mean, not the ghost, but the live that wasn't a ghost then. Wait. So
Wait,
we
do
have.
you mean the lift that lives
Even
here?
Marmot is confused at this.
Yeah, all of you see that Garrick is totally out. Like he already has logged out when Nola tried to explain it. His face is like,
I don't understand what you're saying.
Are you still lying down?
no, I got up. Nobody helped me up.
I would have helped, but Nola said that you
Yeah.
should stay
Yeah.
down. So.
So,
So I think back on track. Either way, we have to respect Liv, because Liv owned the tavern, and well, Liv doesn't own the tavern anymore, I guess. And we just want to, bring the glory back and be besties with Liv, I guess. Is that working? I think.
You know,
Oh,
I get that we always do jokes with each other, but it's not nice to say that
it's
things.
not.
Obviously, there's not a ghost, and I got a
There
little
is a
dragon.
ghost, Garrick.
I say
Yeah,
you
it
got a little
is.
There
dragon,
is
you
a
hold it
ghost,
up, it
Derek.
slips from your fingers, and it
Yep.
falls onto the ground, and a part of the tail breaks off.
Oh no!
Oh.
I just got that. Not get them.
Garrick,
Oh.
I am being serious. We all
Yeah.
are.
The tail broke.
I know it's hard for you. I know it's one of your fears, and I know this is not a thing you want to hear after you just came into ownership of a tavern. But sadly, those are just facts. You can keep on trying to run from them and deny them, and the things will keep on happening, as you can see. Or you can try to come into acceptance with this.
Garrick looks you directly into your eyes and then looks around to the others, trying to get a actual vibe of the group if they're lying to him or not, because he's still thinking you're tricking him.
That's serious.
There's a ghost.
So
That's why I told you to knock, out of respect.
So there's a ghost here.
Yes.
Yes, of the previous owner.
Bro,
Excuse me, okay?
don't freak
And,
out.
and I will turn around and leave.
No. I'll put my hand on your shoulder.
I don't care. I'm
I'll walk with
going out.
Garrick.
I'm walking home.
It's fine.
I'm walking half an hour back home.
That's fine. I'll walk with you.
And I just have the dragon the tail in my hand.
Maybe I could get someone to fix that for you.
Oh, look at Fleur. The last one apparently left there with me. Oh, you're still here. Okay, I thought
That's
you
just
followed Garrick.
No,
I
I
tried,
followed
but he's
Garrick.
moving away from me.
Well, that did not go as planned.
I mean, I think we have to give him time. That's not. Well.
I can try to look up some books that explain the phenomena of the ghost. Maybe that will help him rationalizing the fear.
It works in your case.
I'm not really sure what to do next. Because frankly, without Garrick, there's no way we can make it. He's the
Yeah,
heart of
he
it
was
all.
still.
As
Yeah.
a smart person once said, every great journey starts with the first step. As I pick up one of the brooms and start sweeping.
Let's give him
I
time.
will start as well.
Yep.
Alright.
Time to clean it.
Did Garrick want to stop by Rainier Neverember's home on the way home?
No, he is completely in panic, but tries not to show it.
Alright. Blossom, you're following Garrick?
Mm-hmm.
Did you talk to him on the way back?
I'll try to think of maybe telling him that he could probably talk to some people of Kalimvor to figure this fear out, kind of rationalize it, but in a more religious way instead of books. If he is opening to listening or responding, of course.
I mean, it's like an hour's walk back.
Yeah.
It's from the North Ward back to the Dock Ward, so...
Mm-hmm.
You know, do you want to catch up with him at any point, or do you purposely want to stay behind and wait for him to,
Now
wait for
I'm
you?
walking, next to him.
Right. So, does Blossom at any point get the feeling like you're open to talk about anything, Garrick, as she's walking right next to you?
The thing is, I'm so in frightening shock because when there's something that he's definitely afraid of, it's ghosts. And he just got a tavern with a ghost. This is the worst day of his life.
Oh.
His dream is in front of the biggest wall he ever had, and he's never not listening. That's it.
Do I know where Kalimvor's church is?
You know that there is sort of the walls around the graveyard district
Mm.
have these like towers, and then there's like a beautiful sort of chapel attached to one
Right.
of the larger entrances into the graveyard district.
And that's like not it's the other way. I don't know.
It's like as you're traveling
map.
from north to south, so you're sort of you could go through like the market sort of area, or you could stick to the side and like stick to the walls of the graveyard district and follow those south if you wanted to. I can
Yeah,
check
I
if
don't
there's
know
like
where
another
Derek is
church of
going,
Kalimfor, but I
so.
imagine that it would be there.
I have not really have a way to steer Garrick besides dragging him, and I'm not doing that because you don't do that to a panic person because that's just rude.
It's just rude.
It's just rude. Common sense to not drag someone who is already panicking.
Alright, so you're not steering him towards the Church of Kalimfor, or as I like to call him,
Callum
Kalim
Daddy.
Daddy. I see. Alright.
On the way towards the dog ward, the whole way, are there like churches or anything from specific deities on the way that we see?
Let me get the interactive map, because
I'm
Michelle doesn't know
sorry.
this. No, it's okay. I want to make it like a little bit lore accurate at least.
We're now in the northward of Seaward.
You're in the
It's
northward.
Yeah.
The Troll Skull Alley is in the northward.
Because I know Soon's church is in the Seaward, but I don't know if he passed through that towards the Dockward.
So Temple of Beauty, very much not.
Mm-hmm.
There is. Where is this? There is like a house of something. I forget what it's called. It's not. Get rid of this. There's a house of something, and it's like a house where they have like all the religions has like a little shrine there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I forget what it's called. Religion in Waterdeep. Because, like I said, I wanna make it good, but I don't know. Why does it start with the Church of Cyric? Good morning to you as well. The church. Does it say where it is? I don't know. You probably press like a few churches. Like if you're trying to really like visit something, you would pass probably. I don't know. I feel like Spires of Morning would be something you pass, which is like a church of Lathander.
Yeah, I'm going in there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which god.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll just keep following him.
Sure. So you walk into sort of the Spires of Morning, this sort of large area that has these 7 towers that each are really, really high. And you just walk in there. Do you like the clergy immediately looks over and is like, "Good morning. Are you feeling all right?" Oh, good afternoon at this point. Good afternoon. Are you feeling all right? What's going on? Okay, you're just going to.
No, I would go to that
yes.
person.
All right.
There. There's a ghost in my tavern. I needed you to destroy it.
No, Garrick.
That's very bad to hear. Have you tried communing with this ghost?
Nope.
Not yet.
I see. Well, I suggest maybe you visit a temple of Kalimfor and hire a cleric there so that they can commune with this spirit for you and maybe help it pass on. Not all ghosts have harmful intent.
Okay. Thank you.
Well,
and he still has his dragon in his hand.
he
Just
says,
turns around.
this cleric goes, well, I can see that this is very troubling to you. But what I say is the truth. Not all ghosts have harmful intent. Some simply have unfinished business and would want nothing more than to see their business finished before they are able to travel into Kelemfor's arms. Again, I am no cleric of Kelemfor, but if you want the spirit to leave your home, I don't think an exorcism is the first thing you should try. You should give everything, or everyone, every person, a chance to show that they're their true colors. Can I mend that for you?
Yes, please. He broke
Holds
it.
out their hand. He places 2 parts on their hand, and they sort of pull out a small lodestone and sort of put the other hand above it, and the stone sort of starts swirling around it. And you can see the 2 pieces sort of slowly, over the course of a minute, sort of bend back together quite a bit. And then when it's finished, you can see that the eyes of the wood glow just a little bit with a light. And so he gives it back to you.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you.
It's never too
So-
late to give a person a chance, even in death.
So like I said, we should try Kelemfor maybe, if you're still open to that.
Yeah, let's just go back, I guess. Thank you.
To the tavern or to the... I don't...
To the tavern.
Alright, so you guys start
Walk back.
walking your way back. I don't know
Can
where it
I-
would be. Yes.
So I would, Boston would say that, because I think it's like more common knowledge about the fact that Kelemfor does help them like finish their unfinished business before they are allowed to pass on or
Mhm.
something.
I'm sorry, I was maybe looking up where the Spires of the Morning are, and they're also in the Sea Ward, so... Oops, you walked the wrong way. Yeah, let's just assume you walked down the wrong street and
Yeah.
accidentally ended
But probably in the panic, I just walked the wrong way. It doesn't matter.
That's fair.
Sorry, my bad.
No,
Okay.
that's me, obviously.
Anyway, next time I'll look up where all the churches are.
It's okay.
All of them. You
just
need to know
don't
all
throw-
of them.
Just don't throw too many ghosts at me, then it's all good.
All of the ghosts.
So do you go back to the tavern, or do you go to the Church of Kelemfor?
I go back to the tavern.
You can back
I
to the
would.
tavern.
Alright. At this point, it's been like half an hour that they've been
Yes.
gone. You guys have sort of been, cleaning up old dust and like
Oh.
old cobwebs and all this stuff.
I guess at this point we are just like singing a joyful song during the.
hmm
Yes.
So as the 2 of you approach from the street, you can already hear sort of singing come out of the Troll Skull Manor.
Whoa ho, the rattling.
See, they're having
Down
fun.
in the valley, where buck rattling. Down in the valley.
Eric,
Yeah.
a ghost can only be as bad as you yourself make it. I don't enjoy their company particularly either, but I know that we just need to respect our space. Hence the
Yeah.
knocking and the announcing and walking into rooms.
I heard so many stories of adventurers who fought ghosts. They were respectful, but then they got
Mhm.
like almost killed.
I think if it wanted us dead, we already would have been dead.
No. You see, that didn't help at all.
I'm sorry.
That was. You could just see it. It's like, oh. Okay. I do always have my drum on my back. I'll turn around, take the medal of bravery. I always have on that drum. Whew.
can
And
do
you can see his head shaking, like. And he will go to the door
Wait, did I?
and knock on it.
No, I didn't prep it. Shit. Fuck. Anyway,
What?
continue.
Heroism.
Yeah.
Oh.
Could have been so good.
I could
Yeah.
use it. I
It
could
would have
use
been really good, but I didn't prep it.
I could use it on myself, but yeah, now I'm too panicked. Always have that shit. It's not for me. It's for you.
First visitor.
Open up the tavern, yeah. I am the dumb one. Yeah. After knocking, I will just go in, I guess.
hmm
I'm proud of you.
Ghost,
Oh, he's
His
not
name is
listening.
I
Liv.
respect you, and I will make this tavern good, like very good, best. Please don't haunt me.
The drum just goes boom boom.
Don't touch my drum. Don't. His voice cracks like, don't touch my drum.
Of
Sorry, I
Doctor.
shouldn't laugh at this.
Marmaduke leaps out of your hands and goes to the specific spot that he was
No.
sitting in before and just sits there.
Get back here.
Meow. 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 Meow.
At least find some mice while you're in there.
Not even mice want to be in
Marmaduke
here.
has never caught a mouse in his life. Ever since you've had him, like literally there was a mouse running around, you just sort of set Marmaduke down and Marmaduke just goes meow, and just falls
Yeah.
over.
There's another cat at our house, so that's not a problem.
I can see that cat like.
Belly rubs, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're useless.
Meow.
Not everything has to be useful, Blossom. Some things are
I'm
just meant
aware,
to be
but
pretty.
he is particularly useless.
You can see the little belly hairs on Marmaduke's belly sort of moving as if something is petting his belly.
Aww.
Alright. I hand Garrett the broom. Ready to take the ownership?
Put the metal back. Like it hangs on my drum, like it's connected.
Mm-hmm.
Get out the little dragon that has been mended and put it on the what do
Bar?
you call it? Yeah, the bar.
And you can all see, like, it's been mended, but also the eyes are just glowing a little bit, right? And as soon as he sort of sets it down on the bar, there's just a little bit of, like, a ring of light around it, almost like it's lit like a candle.
Also, we'll walk up to Noah and be like, at the Morning Spire? That's what it's called? I don't remember the name. Morning Spire, I think. They recommended maybe asking some clerics from Kalimvor to maybe have a communion or something to really figure out.
Yeah, we could do that. Can you arrange this, or do you want me to do that?
No, I can do that. It's just on the other side of the city.
Alright, there isn't that
So,
much cleaning left to
unless
do
you
here.
need me here, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, cleaning the room or going to.
I mean, we have 4 rooms, right? 4. Or 5.
Far.
Oh, I found what I was looking for. It's actually in the North Ward. It's not too far from your house.
Oh, really?
It's the Holy Hand's house. It's a temple of all deities, and it's also an inn. That's what I was looking for. Anyway, continue.
Talk about multitasking.
Yeah.
I probably just went around the city. Just get back to
It's
that.
the wrong way.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
Alright. I think you're good to go unless you want me to accompany you.
No, I think I should be okay. Unless you don't want me to go.
Yeah, seeing what is happening in the city lately, that doesn't sound very smart. And also, I'm getting splinters from that broom. My hands are very much so already, so I am looking for a way to escape. I
Well, then
am
you can
whispering
come to me
this so that
too.
the rest doesn't hear.
Well, then you could. Yes, you can come to me too.
Alright. Okay, guys.
I'll pick up Marmaduke again and just. I know he's not very happy about this.
Marmaduke clearly doesn't want to go.
Now we found Nola's weakness: manual labor.
I have 6 strength. You could have guessed that a long time ago. I've been brewing for half an hour. That's the hardest exercise I've ever had.
Not the piles of books you're carrying around.
Okay, these are special masters. And also I have mage hand. Alright, maybe
yeah.
some are gonna go try to arrange some cleric, checking out the place, maybe communing with Liv so that we can figure out exactly what we have to
Got ourselves into.
Um Do you guys need us to bring anything? Maybe some snacks, some food, some new cleaning supplies?
All of the above.
Got it. Will do.
Yes.
I'm still cleaning the same spot. I haven't moved an inch.
That's fair.
Yep.
So, bro, you want to
Hmm.
come with me and explore the rooms
No,
and maybe clean there a little bit?
Also, we'll say goodbye as she leaves. Because
Yep. No, I will do.
wait. You all leave? Don't
Yeah, we're
leave.
gonna
No,
get the
don't worry.
cleric for the communion.
Flair, you stay?
I'm staying with Fletcher here, don't worry.
No, I'm not leaving.
I'll check the rooms upstairs one by one and just trying to clean, assess what's still salvageable.
I'll stay with Garrick for sure.
Yeah, the
He's
first
level
movement
3.
the first movement I do is move closer to Flair. It's just two of us now.
Just the
Well,
two
three.
of us.
No, and
We
a
can
goblin.
make it if we try.
Joker, two of us.
um, as we walk, another striking conversation after a few minutes.
Mhm,
Can I ask you something?
of course.
I never really asked this question because it seemed so obvious, but now that I've started thinking about it, it's not so much of an obvious question. How does your faith work? I mean, how does your belief and your what you believe in, not just your goddess, but all of the ideals,
Mhm.
how do they transfer to your strength?
Um, really, I'm so as confused as Blossom at this moment because I'm not sure what strength you mean.
I mean, your bravery, your strength to carry the sword,
Oh,
your magic healing, everything that you can do that comes from Suna. How does it transfer from her being a goddess, to you?
well, the lifting of the sword and stuff is basically just strength training. A lot of it. Usually do that in the morning, so it doesn't. Um, I don't know. It's always just. I've never really questioned that before. You know, as I kind of always. Well, as long as I remember, I just like come there and just feel her energy and just I think it's also because well technically she is everywhere if you think about it.
So you try to find pieces of her in everyday life,
Mhm.
and you channel through those things, or do you treat that as an inspiration?
um both I guess.
I'm just trying to understand, if I was to ask for help,
Mhm.
would I be able to receive it?
Well, you can always ask. There's always something or someone out there who will be able to help you even if it's not some presence itself but maybe just the clergy or someone in the ranks who can help you, I guess.
I guess I always knew magic only as something that you study, that you divide into pieces and understand them one by one until you get the whole picture. And I'm just trying to comprehend, how does your magic works? How do you transfer godlike energy into your hands and into your powers.
I believe that she will give me the strength to help others and help me make this place better and more, well, wonderful to be in and look at, and just the creations,
Also, as Blossom is saying this,
everything.
the wind is just perfectly hitting her. Like, she looks gorgeous as she's giving you this information, right?
Noah smiles slightly as she observes that. Has your goddess never not responded? Were you ever left on your own? I don't mean this as a mean question. I'm not trying to pick anything.
I don't know. I don't think so.
So it's like a certain source, a certain aid that you can always rely on.
Well, I believe I can, and I think that's what's the most important.
Thanks, Blossom. That helped.
I
I'm just trying to wrap my head around everything that happened.
I get that. I'm
It's
here
been
if you wanna talk about it more or less, or just be there. You know, I'm not good at the whole advice, and yeah,
I wouldn't say so. I mean, you were always there for me, and you're my go-to person to talk about anything. I guess I'm just still wrapping my head around the warehouse.
hmm
Just at this moment, I felt like I had no choice, and it was all up to me, and I made the wrong one. I know the law is not going to do anything to me, and maybe that's what kind of makes me feel worse. That I'm not going to face any real consequences for my deeds.
I think you are technically, in a way, are, because you yourself are your worst punishment.
Oh, my thoughts
You
in my head definitely are.
Yeah. So I'm not saying it's a good thing what happened. I'm just trying to say that there is need to be able to live with it, but also be able to still see your own strength and your own value.
Should I even use my strength if I cannot measure it right?
I think so. You need more training, definitely, but I think you should.
I'll fall silent for a couple of minutes, just rethinking everything. Until she finally goes, "Thank you, Blossom. I really appreciate
You
this
got it.
conversation and just your presence.
Anytime.
And I hope you know it works both ways, right?"
Yep.
Okay. Let's go find a cleric to talk to the ghost.
To Kalimbor's temple or whatever,
Alright.
wherever we're going.
So, what you're doing is you're approaching the City of the Dead, and as residents of Waterdeep, you would know that this is like a huge graveyard
Mhm.
district, right? Um, So it could take like a good half hour to just walk from the north part of the graveyard to the south part of the graveyard. Because this is also sort of the only large park that Waterdeep has. Of course, there's little like, the shrines of nature and all these different nature deities that have like small little sort of areas, but these are always, like I said, very small little like, a few trees and a shrine in the center, and that's about it. 'Cause everyone wants to live here, so you can't be having a big old shrine to your nature deity. We need the space for houses. Um, but as you all know, the City of the Dead is closed at night because it's such a big graveyard. It's the perfect place for necromancers to find, objects of their desire. And so the sort of paladins of Kalimfor man the walls at night of the City of the Dead. Of course, accompanied by City Watch and City Guard and the usual people, but also, like paladins of Kalimfor that want to be here to protect the sanctity of the dead. And so each of the gatehouses also has like, a shrine of Kalimfor and, some clerics there that are, maybe preparing for a funeral service or, seeing to a family that is stricken by grief and comforting them. So you can always find these clerics at the gates to the City of the Dead. And as you approach, you see that, the gate's currently open. Some people just go to the Graveyard District, to the City of the Dead, just because it's also a very nice park. Like, it's beautifully kept by the clerics. And it's just open to the public, right? And they want it to just see traffic because Kalimvorites very much believe that death is just a journey. And so you can just make a journey through the graveyard and go to the other side and see the beauty of it, right? So as you approach, you can see that there is a cleric, like a young half-elven girl of Kalimfor. You can see she's wearing like a pendant that has these scales on it, the golden scales. And she's like, a little bit padded, like she has some like shoulder guards and some like, leg guards, just in case something happens, she needs to defend herself. But mostly it's just like, oh, have a good afternoon. Yes, well, welcome. Oh, going for a picnic, I see. Very nice, very nice. Have a good. So she's just sort of, making sure, just insight checking everyone essentially, seeing if anyone's up to no good, but she's keeping up a friendly face. Oh, hello.
Hello. No, looks at Blossom.
Oh, yeah. So we recently came into possession of this tavern and house mansion type thing. And
what good for you? Very nice.
Yeah, we discovered that there's a ghost.
Oh.
We believe it might be the last owner. His name is Liv, but we don't know what else it might be the reason that he's still there.
I see. Well, usually, ghosts are still here because they have unfinished business, right? So it could be something not very nice, or it could be something, that we could help him with, if you want.
We have a suspicion that he's upset about what happens to his tavern.
Oh.
But that is
Sorry,
just a
which
suspicion.
building is this?
It's a Troll Skull Manor.
Oh. Yeah, he's probably upset about what happened to his tavern.
We're just wondering if you could help us exactly figure out what he expects us to do so that we can maybe cooperate.
Oh. Well, I guess I could do that. Sure. Yeah, I could probably come with you. It's probably fine.
That would be great.
Is
like
it?
Right now?
You're on duty, right?
Technically, yes.
So
I don't trust
not
this.
coming with
I
us.
don't know why. There's something wrong here.
Do you want me to get someone to stay here so that I can come with you?
Whatever you have to do, but that would probably need it, yes.
Have to do schmef to do. Fine, I'll go get someone.
Are you picking a weird vibe? After she left, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
does she really hate her duty?
I don't know.
Or should we not trust her?
Can
Which
we make
version?
a hindsight insight check about
Yes.
this? She seemed fine.
Nola, you have friends that have dumped their intelligence, right?
Yes.
This girl that you just talked to is a prime example of high wisdom, low intelligence.
I
Like
think she just.
she's a cleric and she's charismatic and she's dedicated to her craft, but she does not look very bright.
I just think she did not realize the possible consequences of her leaving the outpost.
There's no
When
one
she's
current.
new.
There's no one currently at the post, by the way. Like she walked away to go get someone.
If anybody comes in, Nola will greet them.
That's not your position.
I'm subbing in.
So as she walks back, she says, "All right," and you can see that there's like this, sort of middle-aged gentleman with her. He's like, "All right, yeah, you go help these young ladies, and I'll stay here. It's fine."
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So she
To
walks
the
out a little
tavern.
bit in front of you and then turns
Mhm.
back around. So, are you? Do you? I noticed that you were also greeting people at the gates. Is that something that you do often? Like just talk to people and chat with them about
Um,
death?
no, not particularly about death per se. That
Oh.
isn't my go-to topic, but I do tend to talk to people a lot.
Hmm.
I just thought that since you left your outpost and you're supposed to greet them, they would like to feel greeted when they come in,
This is
so
like
I
a
just
walk and talk,
subbed in.
right?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
Walk and talk, yeah. I see. So, okay, nice. So you're clearly. She looks over at you, Blossom. You're clearly
Mhm.
looks you up and down. Some type of a member of the clergy of Suna, yeah?
Yes.
You look stunning. Very
Thank you.
nice armor. Short skirt, but everything else very nice.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. I don't really
No, it's
care.
sexy. Oh, is that not what you were going for?
Mm,
It's okay.
I like it.
Yeah, I meant it as a compliment.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Toot, toot, toot. So, did you hear about what else happened at Trollskull Manor?
What
What
do you
else
mean?
happened?
Well, my mom used to tell me this story that
Mhm.
once after, well, it was a tavern before, but she said after the tavern closed, it was an orphanage for a little bit, but then it turned out that the woman running the orphanage was actually a hag and that she was eating the children. But it could also be a not true story because you're a little child and you don't want to be out late, but also it could be true. Just saying.
This is getting more and more interesting by the minute.
Excuse
It
me,
is
what?
interesting, isn't it? By the way, I never
Yes.
asked for your names. It's so impolite. What are your names?
Oh, I'm Nola and this is Blossom. What's your name?
Hello.
Hi, Nola and Blossom. My name is Cadence. It's so nice to meet you.
It's very nice to meet you, Kaden.
Yes, thank you for helping us.
Of course.
What do you mean, hag? What do you mean?
Well, I mean hag. Like it's these types of women and they're really
Yes.
ugly and
Yes,
they
I'm
live
aware what a
and they
hag
live
is.
in the swamp.
Well, it's not. Well,
Usually, but
never
this one
mind.
lived in the city and ate children. That's why I wasn't allowed to go into the Northland when I was a child.
Which world are you from, if I may ask?
Oh, well, my family lives sort of in the middle of town. It's like a little bit on like a crossing point where you're not sure if you're still in the castle ward or not, or in the trade ward. It's sort of like a little in between type of thing.
Alright.
Yeah,
That's fair.
but it's nice. Do 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 do. She starts to just humming a little song to fill the empty space.
I like her energy.
Yes.
Do do do. So, why do you guys have a tavern anyway?
Oh, we were supposed to be paid by
Mr.
a job.
Volo.
Yep, that we did. And he promised us gold, but as we finished the job, turns out he didn't have gold. But he did
No.
have that manner, so we sort of accepted that as a payment.
Well, I guess.
Didn't know all of the Hagi orphanage and ghost things at the time, because we
Well,
would have
we
taken the
did know
money.
about the ghost thing because he did buy it.
And then he said that he
rumored-
is not haunted, so
Yeah.
never trust Volo. I think that's the
Well-
lesson I learned.
Maybe the ghost was picking up like a type of energy from Volo that he wasn't
That's
liking,
fair.
right?
That could.
Ghosts are very in tune with energy. You
Oh, I
know,
didn't know that.
I think it's very nice that you guys came to the clergy of Kelmfor first, because you wouldn't believe how many people go to like Church of Lathander or Church of Tyr to like ask for an exorcism, when usually you can just communicate with ghosts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
our friend is a little afraid, so he technically did go to Tender first, but I did tell him to first come to you guys. So
Oh,
technically,
well, maybe I can have a little chat with your friend.
that's what I also thought.
The
Sure.
thing is, he is very, very scared of ghosts. So if you could talk to him and explain to him that this ghost, hopefully, is not a threat to us in a way that speaks to a person in a pure panic, that would be great.
Right. I mean, there's way worse things to be afraid of, right? Like dragons or hags that eat children.
Yeah,
You know?
certainly worse than a ghost.
Crinkles and clothing.
I
Ooh. Or what else is scary?
spillage on
Or a
books.
book essay that's due tomorrow, but you didn't read the book.
Oh,
I
Then you
know.
stay overnight.
No, that's not enough time to read a whole book.
how can you read a book
Depends.
overnight?
You just focus really hard and zone out.
But that's not
No,
enough time. You can read like 3 pages during the night.
You can definitely do more.
no, we read like 10.
No.
No.
Especially because the letters keep flipping around.
Yes.
It's
Oh,
confusing.
that's
You know what else is scary? My brother when he gets angry. Because then he goes to the archery range and he shoots so well that all his arrows break because he keeps hitting the exact same spot, you know?
that
Oh,
is
that's
scary.
impressive.
It's scarily impressive,
That's
yes.
scary. So this is your house, right? And she's standing in front of the troll's combat. Like, she knew exactly which building it was as well.
Hmm.
That's the there's just on the other side.
Okay. Boop, 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 boop.
Should I tell her to knock? I mean, she's the pro,
I
right?
think she would know.
Stop, stop it up,
Yeah.
stop coming in!
Yeah.
She's the pro.
Hello!
The first thing they hear when she's drives. Ah!
Oh, I think your
Oh,
ghost
sorry.
is,
That's
I
scary.
think your ghost is scared of knocking. I'm
I
sorry,
think that's our
ghost!
friend.
Oh,
No,
okay.
that was Garrick.
Yeah.
He is the scared of the ghost.
Oh, I see. She opens
You
the
just
door.
knock in the
She peeks her
door.
head in. Hello, my name is Cadence. Can I come
We're
in?
back.
I broke the broom.
Oh.
Oh no!
That's fine. Don't
I got-
worry, we'll replace it. Okay, here you have a broom.
Thank you.
Here, I can mend it for you.
Okay.
She holds the two ends and goes, shoot. I need the stone. I need the stone.
I'll help her.
It's in
I'll
my
hold the
backpack.
broom.
It's in the
Yeah.
backpack. It's in there.
I'll help her. I'll
Because
hold the
she
broom.
has a little pink fluffy backpack, and as
Oh, I
you
love
open
that.
it, it's full of all these like weird, magical trinkets that you would need for this. It even has like little white sort of angel wings coming off the side.
It's like the side
Oh.
of if you open the side of Blossom's backpack, there's just a bunch of shit just stuffed in it.
But it's her whole bag.
She remembers me of one specific character from some show.
All right. Yeah, you get you get this little lodestone out, which is like what she's looking for, and then she goes, "Oh yeah, perfect." And then sort of just zoom it around there, like just hold it, yeah, and then a little bit higher, and then let go. And she like gives a little reaction, and then it starts floating around, but she's just a little bit too late, so it needs like a little bit of time to float back up, and then start circling where it was broken. Anyway, my name is Cadence. What are your guys' names?
I like the name.
Hey,
Thank you.
I'm Garrick.
Hello, Garrick.
Who are you?
I'm Cadence.
I
He's a
mean,
cleric of Kalimfer.
Here, blow on it. There you go. Good job. All right, that should be good as new. Here you go.
one
thank
patron.
you.
One patron in a tavern I once met called him Callum Daddy.
I've heard this before.
She was crazy smart. Had like magic with numbers and shit. I don't know.
Man, couldn't be me.
Uh,
I suck with numbers. They're very confusing, and I don't understand why 788. right? Or 7, 8, 9. It's like a joke, and I don't get it.
Yeah, why?
It's a pan.
Huh?
They keep
Okay,
saying
so
like, why is 6 afraid of 7? And he goes, because 7, 8, 9. And I don't get it, because he's like, yeah, 7, 8, 9,
You're
10.
just-
You know, like what?
Yeah, you're just
yes,
counting the
and 8 is the
numbers.
past tense of eat. So 7, 8, 9, meaning that in the past 7 was eating 9. So 7, 8, 9, because 8 and 8 are pronounced the same way.
Do you get this?
But 8 is twice 4.
Yes, but that is
Yeah.
irrelevant.
What do you mean it's irrelevant? It seems
In the
relevant
case of
to
the-
me.
In case
Yeah,
of this
makes sense.
joke,
Mm,
okay, look,
I don't know.
7, 8, 9, 10 numbers, right?
11,
7.
12, 14, 15.
Yes,
13.
let's stop at 9. Why is 6, which is before 7, afraid of 8? No, it's afraid of 7, right? Because
9,
7,
10,
8,
11,
9.
12, 14.
Yes, you missed 13. 7,
What?
8, 9. There's also 13 in between 12 and 14.
A 13?
Maybe
13.
maybe
What is
because
a
it's a
13?
prime.
It's a number. 1 and 3.
Oh man, I just thought I
I
was
know
coming here
that
to
nine-
talk to a ghost. And now I have a whole
I know
map.
that
Yes, maybe
nine-
we should do that.
I know that
Ugh.
9 is a prime number, and prime numbers can be scary.
9 is not a prime number, honey.
Is it not?
No. 7 is.
Oh.
5 is. 3 is. 2
Well,
is.
why is 9 not a prime number?
Because it's divided by 3.
Is 1 a prime number?
No, 1 and 0 are a separate category.
Oh.
Ghosts! Let's talk with ghosts.
I don't
Yes.
understand.
So the thing
don't
about
need to.
ghosts, right? And also, so are you
Okay.
you are the one that yelled really loud, right? When I came in.
Not that loud.
Oh, it was really loud. I bet the neighbors heard it too.
Give him a break.
Huh?
It's okay, Garrick.
It's fine. You just have a loud voice setting. It wasn't loud by your standards, it was just generally loud.
Hmm.
You know, Garrick,
Oh yeah.
there's lots of people that are scared of death and are scared of, the creatures that are related to death. And sometimes that fright is very much keeping them alive, right? Because what else is fear than a drive to stay alive most of the time? And sometimes the irrational fear of the color of orange. But that's a whole separate thing. So, um, fear is a drive that keeps us alive, and sometimes it's great, right? So if you see like a zombie come towards you, or a skeleton, or like a fireball spell, you should probably run and get out of the way, or do like a counter spell or something else really, really cool that gets rid of it. But sometimes we're just sort of irrationally fear of things, and it doesn't really make sense. And sometimes that fear comes from not understanding what is really going on, right? For example, you have a math test and you don't really understand the math, so that makes the math test really scary because you don't really know what's going on and you think you're gonna probably fail. And then, it's not really fun to have that kind of fear because then everyone looks at you and thinks you're stupid, you know? And that makes it even worse because you're already scared of something, and then everyone else is gonna make fun of you because you got an F on the test and everyone else got an A, you know? So, and sometimes it happens with things that we just don't understand. And death is very hard to understand, but it's very important to remember that death is not just an end, right? It's like a beginning. It's part of a journey. It's not even like a punishment, really, but it's more like a necessity. Like everything has to die at some point, right? And if it doesn't die, then it means that something is wrong. And that wrong can be bad wrong, but it could also be like something we can help with, because as clerics of Kellenfor, we want to help people that have problems with death, and that could be because you lost a family member, or because you died and there's like unfinished business. Sometimes there's whole crusades organized for like a knight that had an unfinished crusade and they die, and then a bunch of clerics and paladins of Kellenfor finish a crusade for this knight because we know that that's right? To finish people's business that they haven't finished yet. I feel like I'm like giving you the wrong speech, but you seem less scared already.
It's a lot.
It is a lot, but it's wonderful. It's really, really wonderful. Death is really orderly. It's without deceit. It's without concealment. It's without randomness. um, everyone just has a time, and we as clerics of Kalimfor, we help people when they to die with dignity when their time comes and no sooner. So it looks like this live person who lived here, their time came at their appointed time, but they can't really properly die yet, and so I'm here to help, and maybe you can help too, right? 'Cause just to help someone on their journey. It's like if it's raining outside and someone is cold and hungry and they show up at your doorstep, and you can say, "No, I'm not going to help you," but then they stay outside and they're still cold and hungry and they have nowhere to go. Or you could take them into your house. You give them some food and a little bit of like a towel to dry their hair and a shelter, and that helps them. It makes them a little bit stronger, and then they can continue on their journey and get to their destination in time, right?
Yeah.
So don't think of this live person as like someone that's out to get you. I see that your nose is a bit like wonk. Can I fix it for you?
I thought I fixed it. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Um, she sort of grasps her necklace and then casts like little cure wounds just on your face, and it sort of snaps your nose back into position. Yeah. There you go.
Thanks.
So think of this live just as that hungry, cold person that shows up on your doorstep. Mm, and well, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe that person, you let them into your house and they steal your stuff. But you can't really know that until you let them in. Because if you don't let them in, then you're never gonna know if they're like a nice person that you could have helped. And if you just shut everyone out, then you're just gonna become that lonely old hermit that lives at the corner of the street that no one likes. And you don't want to be that person that no one likes, right?
No.
So sometimes you just gotta take a chance, and that's why I'm here, right? Because so that you don't have to, like, I'm gonna be the person at the door, and you're gonna be the person in the back in the living room. It's like, who's at the door? And then I'm gonna be like, oh, it's just this person Liv. He's cold and hungry, and he just wants to go into the house. Give me a moment. And he go, is it scary? And then I turn to him and I go, are you scary? And then Liv goes, no, I'm just so cold and hungry. So then I go, no, he's just cold and hungry. And then you go, okay, you can let him into the house, right? I'm just, look at me like I'm the person at the door that's sort of checking to see if he's nice or not, right? And if he's not nice, I'll totally kill him for you.
Now he actually stands up just a little bit like, okay, I can work with that. Just everything else was like, but yeah, that makes sense.
Sure.
Mhm.
All right. So, can you play your drums?
Yeah.
Sure.
What do you want to hear?
Like a little beat.
Sure. Start.
So, what kind of questions do we want to ask to Liv?
Well,
I'm the person at the door. I'm gonna ask them, but it's your house, so you tell me what to ask.
what
I mean,
does he want?
What does he
And
want?
oh yeah.
how can we help him?
How can we help him?
And
And
can we make this place
How
a
many
tavern?
questions do we have?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I sort of just keep going until I don't get an answer anymore.
maybe what he doesn't want us to do.
Yeah.
All right, that's like 3 questions. Sure, I can ask 3 questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe if he's friendly.
Okay, I ask that first.
Mm.
And she starts doing this little ritual. And she's very much like moving in time with the beat of the song, like she's just getting into the vibe. And she goes, "Hello, Liv. My name is Cadence, and I am a cleric of Kalimfor. Clerics of Kalimfor, they strive to help everyone find the arms of Kalimfor in his embrace so that he can guide them to the afterlife. And it looks like he's missed you, or maybe you're not looking for him yet, so whatever we can do to help you, that's what I'm here for. And I have some friends here, and they want to know if you're nice." I get the feeling Liv is nice. It's not like Liv's not really responding, but it's just the energy, right?
The vibe.
Yes, exactly, the vibe. I feel like Liv is a very nice spirit. And then they want to know sort of what you want them to do. And instead of like, you see Cadence is sort of like looking around and seeing like if she can get any vibes, but what you see is two tankards sort of lift up, like two old rusty tankards you were gonna throw out, like a little pile of rubble in the corner. Sort of two tankards sort of lift up and then clink against each other and then sort of fall to the ground again. Well, what
The
do you
drum
think
stops.
that means?
Maybe open up a
So
tavern
clear.
once
I
again.
think so, yeah.
Mhm.
And then, what do you need to move on, right? How can we help you to find a place in the afterlife? And then the cash drawer opens.
Some money.
Profit.
Okay, that makes sense.
We can work with that.
Yeah.
Okay, and did you have other questions?
What does he want us not to do?
What do you want them to not do? Live? If like what would be really bad? And then a brick flies in through the window from the outside.
Oh, yeah, not doing that.
Oh no! Oh, I can manage it, don't worry. I think Liv doesn't want you to demolish the tavern.
We are not going to.
He just did it himself.
Also, I'm gonna bet that Liv doesn't want you to eat children. That's just the vibe I'm getting.
I think
That
that's
was
a good
not
bet as
the
well.
plan.
Pure
I mean-
confusion on my face.
Can you just ask if Liv is okay with us being here?
Liv, are
As
you
long as
Ask me.
Liv, are you okay with them being here? And are you worried about the fact that this one is afraid of you? And you feel the air inside just go a little bit warmer.
Is it okay? Is
I
warm
think it
okay?
is okay.
Worm is usually okay.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
feels nice. So we're
Okay.
at 7 questions currently. So do we have 2 more? Because then we can get to 10.
That
Why are you laughing?
I agree with this person.
I love this person.
Yeah.
We can ask like, Liv, what's your favorite type of music? I feel like it's drums. I can hear drums. Oh wait,
Nope.
you're.
Don't touch my drum.
Can I touch your drum?
Yeah, you can touch my
Okay.
drum.
I love everything about this.
Nice.
Can you ask about the name of the tavern?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Liv, what is the name of your tavern? I think the spell wore off.
Hmm.
Okay.
oh.
We can ask the
Okay.
neighbors, they should know.
But now we're at 10.
That's true. So I guess we only got. What's the number you said before? 13 questions. Right? 13 can be for 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you ever want to excel at your math skills, I would be happy to tutor you
Hey,
in exchange for your help.
If you ever want to talk about Kellamfor, you're always welcome at Church of Kellamfor.
I will remember that.
Because you look like sort of wizardy, so you're not pursuing
Hmm.
necromancy, right?
No,
Great.
not my type of
Then
thing.
you should fit right in.
Thank you.
Because we also don't like necromancers. I mean,
We're-
what?
What would have happened if he was a necromancer? That's my question.
Do you ask this to Cadence? or
No.
Okay, okay.
Thank you, Candice.
Cadence.
Cadence, sorry.
Cadence.
Okay. It's like sometimes it happens, you know? So are you guys gonna set up like a shrine or something in here? So are you all followers of Sune?
No.
No, just Basam.
No.
Just me.
So
Sure.
then are you gonna have like 5 separate shrines inside?
Well,
Why
we were planning
shrines?
on living up here, so maybe we should have like in our
Right,
own
so in each of
place.
your rooms you have like your own
Mhm.
little shrine. That's really nice.
I'll just have a music room.
As like a dedication?
No, just because it's cool.
Huh?
Because it's cool.
So then,
I don't
so
know.
then you're still gonna visit your temple every single day.
What temple?
Well, you make music, so are you not a follower of like Midlil or Ogma?
Not really.
Oh,
I kind of like pat her on her shoulder.
oh no! How are you friends with them?
I don't know.
I'm so sorry for you.
It's okay.
No,
It's a
she
work
says
in
this to
progress.
Garrick.
Oh.
Thanks.
You ever want to stop by the Church of Kellamfor? You're always welcome.
Unless you're a
Well,
necromancer.
Unless you're a necromancer.
No, you're not a necromancer. You're scared of ghosts. What necromancer is scared of ghosts? That's like a horse person being scared of flies. It's like flies come with the job, my guy.
This feels very much as Michelle convincing us to go follow California.
What?
No.
well, she kind of got Garrick just a little bit. Yeah, necromancers suck.
They do.
And what about you? Looks at Flair.
What?
What kind of shrine are you gonna set up? I love hearing about people's shrines.
I haven't got that into my mind yet. There's so many great gods. It's hard to, put up with one shrine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too familiar with like specific Genasi gods, but I'm sure there's like some fiery ones. If you then maybe don't do it in this building because that could burn it down, right?
Hmm.
So then it makes sense. You probably visit your temple instead. But sometimes I'm just too lazy to go to the temple, so then I just have a little shrine in my room. It's really nice.
Oh yeah,
Joe.
yeah, shrines are amazing, and especially on the what is this, a shelf, yeah.
You
Like,
know,
like the
but
mini, yeah.
the best way that I find to get out like my like if I really want to feel close to Kellamfor is I just sign up for night patrol in the graveyard district and then I just fight anyone that breaks into the graveyard.
I like you.
That's
I
a
like
good.
you too.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's really
Hey, if
great
when we
because then you
open,
can actually kill people and no one gets angry at you.
You kill people?
Wait, what?
I have had to before. We always have to be careful when they break into the graveyard, but 9 out of 10 times, if they break into the graveyard, they're already past the paladins. So at that point, it's like actually dangerous, right?
That's fair.
When you kill people, do the ghosts come after you?
Usually not, because the graveyard is like sort of sacred ground, so Kellamfor watches over it. So
You're just protecting sacred ground, basically.
yeah, and Kellamfor watches over it, so he already sort of takes those spirits into his custody as we sort of deal with them. It's like we need to help others die with dignity at their appointed time, but not if they're gonna prolong their life beyond natural limits, because then everything goes,
That makes sense.
The most important thing is that you honor the dead, and that includes people that you have killed, because sort of honoring the dead is remembering where we are now and how we got here, and well, if you don't remember how you got here, then you're just gonna be lost all the time, right?
Yeah.
It's like if you close your eyes and then walk just a few times through the dock ward, and then you just open your eyes randomly because you bumped into a big man, and the big man gets angry at you and he starts shouting, and you don't know how you got there. But the whole point was like you were trying to see if you could find your way back if you had your eyes closed, but then you couldn't really find your way back. You know?
Yeah.
You guys are
Well,
fun.
Oh yeah, you're
too.
fun as
You're
well.
fun as well.
Oh, thanks.
it's a bad situation. It's normally more fun. Still always looking around like ghosts. But
So you guys are
one
sort of asking like this question, like, have I killed someone before? Like that's a little bit weird because I know it's against the law in Waterdeep. So I'm sorry I sort of just sprung that on you because sometimes I just don't think about things I say before I say them.
it's okay.
Oh no, don't worry.
Yeah, it can be quite troubling and it can like weigh heavily on the soul. But the most important thing is, like I said, is honoring their deeds, you know, at least once. You sort of say, hey, I know you were, you know, a bad guy that, you know, killed 3 paladins at the gatehouse and then snuck into the graveyard and then dug up 3 graves and you're followed by 5 zombies. But, you know, if it wasn't for your craft, then my church would sort of be pointless. So thank you so much for trying and now I'm, you know, a better person for it.
Yeah. I think we should start like go to November, right?
Oh, you gonna
Soon.
talk to Rainier?
You know Rainier?
Oh yeah,
Personally, not like.
Rainier's great. He comes to the graveyard district once every week, and he helps us stream the bushes.
He really
That's
is a
very
nice
nice of him.
guy. Yeah.
He's really
Yeah.
nice.
We were about to go to him, yeah.
Oh, wait, I didn't talk. And turns to Fletcher. I didn't talk to you yet. What about your shrine?
Oh, I assume Fletcher was upstairs still cleaning.
Oh right, okay, sure. I thought you were here the whole time.
Fletcher's snuck out. He's not there anymore.
All right. All right. Well, say hi to Rainier for me, and you're always welcome at the Church of Kalimfor. And if you ever need trouble with Liv, you can get any cleric to come to your house. But I would like it if you ask for me, because that's good for my, you know, cleric rating. Like I could get up and like one day be a Doom guide, because that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Doom Guide.
Yeah,
That would
that's
be
a cool title, right?
Yeah, that could be a cool song
Like I could be
title as
Doom
well.
Guy Cadence. You know, it sounds like really metal.
Doom Guy Cadence.
Exactly.
Doom Guy
She starts
Cadence.
jumping. Dum, 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 dum.
Doom Guy.
We shouldn't jump here. This wood is rotten and dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might
Um,
crash through.
Maybe you go to the basement.
Ooh, you have a basement, spooky.
Mm.
All right.
And
Well,
he shrinks down a little bit again.
Don't worry, and I pat Garrick on the shoulder. We have a nice ghost.
remember, Garrick, you have to honor the dead, because everything that they did brought Faerun to where it is now. And if we forget them, then and if we forget their deeds, then we forget where we are now. And if we forget where we are now, we get lost. All right?
Mhm.
What?
Bye, Nola.
Yeah. What just happened?
I don't know. I'm gonna pause the recording because all the face
Yeah.
cams got mixed up. And we're back. All right. So, Cadence was just about getting ready to leave. And
Yes.
she goes, so I like to hug people when I leave. And I don't know you very well. Is everyone comfortable with receiving a hug?
Absolutely.
Yay! She's a good hugger.
Thank you for your help.
Of course. She walks over to Garrick.
Turn around the drum. Sure.
Yay. Walks over to Flair.
That's gonna be a.
Oh, whoa, very strong. Nice. Put me down. Thank you. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. See you later. She sort of skips out the door, and then as she's at the
Aren't we-
bottom of the porch, turns around.
Aren't we supposed to pay for this?
I think,
I think
she's just
she
happy
forgot.
she got off duty.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to make a generous donation to the Church of Kalimfor for this.
She's pretty cute.
They have nice clerics.
Right, November. Where's Fletch?
Yeah, where is Fletcher?
Fletch!
Fletcher!
You can hear them through the crappy floors.
Up here!
Calm down!
You can shout down the chimney. I imagine the chimney is like a great conductor for sound.
Just come up!
No, I don't trust the floor.
There's stairs. Come down.
Yeah, they work 2 sides, Garrick.
I
It's
don't
easier to
trust
go
the
down.
floor.
Come down now! Fletch!
You're not the one wearing heavy armor, Fletcher. Get down here.
God damn it. Put the broom back in. Well, where was I at this point? Master bedroom?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Put it down. Going down the stairs. Hello.
As you turn away, you can hear the sound of the broom behind you.
I look at the broom.
It falls.
Aw, why? I just take it and try to put it back again. Like, I'm trying to clean. It will be okay. Okay, I'll take it back in a little while. Need to know where I finished. And try to walk away
You
again.
hear the sound of the broom behind you.
Falling again.
No, more like someone is like brooming behind you.
Oh, that's sweet. That's nice. Thank you. Don't look back, but knock knock.
All right. And
You
can
don't
make
have
your
to
way
knock.
down.
Okay,
Oh,
you
God.
don't have to knock if you exit the room. You have to say goodbye to the room if you exit the room.
But you don't know. But if you leave a room, you always enter a new room.
But not everywhere.
I heard knock when you enter a room. I knock when I enter a room.
Alright.
I'm a simple man. I see a door, I knock.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not religious.
Knock on
I
the
don't
door
need
if you
to
don't
shit.
if you don't want ghosts. That sign's not gonna stop me because I can't read.
I can't read.
All right, you meet back in the tavern room.
Okay, we're about to go to Neverember.
Well, I'm ready.
Yeah, we had a
Good.
cleric of Kalimfor come in and check it out. It's good.
Ooh,
Yep, so essentially we were right. Leaf wants us to help to bring the tavern back to life, and as long as we do that and actually do that, it should be fine.
okay. Well, good. That was our intention, right?
Also,
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
see one of the windows
Yeah.
is broken.
Oh, she
Oh,
wasn't even meant
she-
that.
yeah.
No.
Forgot.
Oh yeah,
I mean-
about that. Leaf doesn't want us destroying the tavern.
So he destroyed a window to
Yeah,
show
but
us
that
that.
is because we are asking a question. I feel
Yeah,
this
it
is
was an
fair.
answer.
But who destroyed this window?
Live
Liv.
I feel like we forgot something.
paying the cleric. I think we forgot that.
Wait, pay? What? Whoa, that what? Do we pay people?
You're supposed to pay for these services, Fletcher.
Yes.
But what did she
They
do?
don't exactly.
He do.
She
It do.
talked.
What?
She
She talked to the
She
ghost.
talked to the
She
ghost.
talked to Liv.
But okay.
How do you think churches get money?
Well, I don't think you want my answer on this point.
I do want what? No, I want your answer now. Tell me.
So, Neverember?
Fletcher.
Neverember.
Yes.
I'll walk out
As
the
I walk
tavern.
outside,
I grab his arm.
I try
Sorry.
to wiggle out.
I'll scooch beside them. Just go out.
Sure, do you guys want there to be a contested roll, or
I'm not
are you
letting
gonna-
go. I want an answer.
Fine, we'll make a contested roll, so we'll do athletics versus acrobatics.
Meets it, beats it.
I don't know what to do right now. You did both, got a dirty 20. Rock, paper, scissors.
Reroll?
No, rock, paper, scissors.
Over Discord, it's so bad.
It's gonna be a delay.
So I will
about
say
who has-
it, and you do it as I say it, alright? And we go on shoot. So I go rock, paper,
Yeah,
scissors,
this
shoot.
will,
Okay?
that will help.
here we
that
go.
will totally-
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Of course.
So you try to wiggle out, but Blossom's strong, yo.
You can't say things like that and not.
Blossom? Let
Mm.
go. Let go.
No,
Blossom?
no.
Blossom?
It's rude.
Meow,
This is rude.
No, this is rude.
meow.
It's both rude. We're even.
No. Let me go.
Nope.
I went to your church. It wasn't for me. Let me go.
Yes, but that was like very long ago. Don't
Yeah?
mean.
I didn't see you try to meditate at once in a while.
Every day? I don't see your point, Fletcher. You said that there wasn't that you had a thought about how they make money. I need you to tell me.
Well, let's just say that some people are more gullible to answer to religion than others.
Are you saying it's a scam?
I'm not saying that it's a scam,
I don't understand.
because the last time I said that, I was more blue than I'm now. But at this point, I believe that religion is a privilege for some people that I haven't found.
How is it a privilege if there's literally gods helping the ones who aren't privileged?
Do you see everybody being helped by God?
Well, they
Are
have
there-
their
are there
clergy
no-
that help them.
Are there no poor people anymore? Are there no people
Of course
suffering?
there are. Of course there are, but there's Ilmater and all the other people who want to help them.
Well, I want to help a lot of people too, but well,
I don't think it's fair to put all of the injustice and worth on gods.
They don't make the decisions for us. We still do that ourselves.
Oh, I was gonna say society.
Yeah, but that's basically still people's choice.
with the things that I've seen, I find it hard to believe that everything is solvable by religion. Do you mind letting go of my arm now? It's really starting to hurt.
She already let go when you answered her.
Thank you, guys. Let's go to Neverember.
Yep.
We're asking for a mission first, right? The job.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So you make your way to the Seaward. And you can see as you arrive at Neverember Manor, where you were before, there's like 4 carriages standing out front, and there's guys loading crates out of these carriages. And you can see Rainier sort of standing on the porch. He's like, yep, and this is the crate with party favors, should go into the kitchen. And this is the crate with the meats, should also go into the kitchen. And this is the crate with confetti, should go into the living room, but on the far side behind the curtain, because it's supposed to be a surprise, right? And this, as you can see, he's just sort of organizing where each of the crates should go. It looks like he's organizing something at his house tonight. Yep, and then, yep, take it in there. He doesn't pay attention to you guys at all. Like, it looks like he's just sort of busy checking these crates.
Maybe we should give him time to finish this first.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe he goes from one thing to the other. Just let him know we're here, and then let him do his thing. I guess.
Yeah.
I'll go closer. Like, no,
Yep,
Mr.
and then
Neverember?
this one should go right in there. Yes, I'll be with you. Oh! Hey, guys.
Hi.
Yeah. Everyone pause! Pause! And they all set down their crates and they all look confused, like, why are we pausing? He's like, I'll be back with you shortly. Hello.
Hi,
Oh, there is
sorry.
no need. Feel absolutely free to finish whatever you were doing.
I'm
We
very
will
sure
wait.
there's a-
Quite alright. What can I do for you? Is your building to your liking?
Well, it
Yes,
depends a lot.
I couldn't help from Floon that you were assigned a building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's
As a payment
the
from Volo.
Mm-hmm.
it's the Troll Skull Manor.
Wasn't
Do you
there
know?
an orphanage
Yes,
there before?
Oh, not this
Yes.
again.
Was it actually an orphanage, or is it
Was
just
it
an
a-
urban
That's
legend?
not an orphanage anymore then. Well, it's sad that it closed down. You know, orphanages help the orphans.
Hmm. This person from Columber said that there was.
Well, there was a
What was
tavern, that's for sure.
Nola, what was it again?
The tavern.
It was a
No, the-
hag.
The hag.
What?
What hug?
There was?
Apparently, the hag was running the
sorry.
orphanage and eating the children.
What?
But that might
Wait,
have been
huh?
just a story to scare the children,
Well, that might be
because
bad for business.
It probably.
Oh, we know.
We also
Yeah.
have
We're
a
running a lot
ghost.
of bad for
True.
business.
There is
Maybe
a
not
ghost.
make-
Well, Floon had
Hmm.
informed me that there was no ghost, and hence, well,
Well,
gave
where
it
is
away
the
to you.
ghost?
That was a lie.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
maybe
know
not
Volo
make-
at this point. He's a big liar.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Hence we talked
what can I
with
do you
Callum.
for? You just come for a little chat? Because I always have time for a little chat. And as he says that, you can see all the workers look at each other like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Listen, I am paying you per hour. Shut up. And they all shut up, and they're like, okay, yeah, fine.
We're with one or two questions. You wanted to.
I'm sorry, I cannot put you on the invite list if that's one of your questions.
No,
Oh, no.
absolutely not.
We didn't even know you were having a party, so.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I mean parties all week here. No, I'm kidding. No,
We're just
one of-
wondering,
yes.
because renovating this tavern is going to be extremely costly as it is in horrible state, and we're wondering if you know anybody that might need some extra help and could pay us for it. So essentially, any contact to somebody that might help us out here.
I mean, I could ask around, but honestly, if you want, I could hire you for tonight. I could use some like caterers or something. Maybe you, Garrick, you could join the band. They could probably use like a second drummer. Do you play guitar? Because some bands have like 3 guitarists.
Yeah, I can play. Yeah.
Great, I'll reach out to the band, I'll ensure you're included in it. I mean, I owe you a favor, right? Sure, you can, if you work my party tonight, I can pay you a little bit. You can, put out some feelers, some touchers. But it's the least I can do, and see if I can get any other jobs for you, like a more of a... So are you looking for just like work at a convenience store on the corner, or these like more jobs like the way Volo hired you for this job?
The second.
Whatever
Yeah.
pays more, it's quite a hefty sum we need to start.
Oh yes, I can imagine. Actually, I cannot imagine. I've never been poor in my life.
Hmm.
Alright. Well, if you want, you can work my party tonight. I could pay you... well, I mean... I can pay you a little bit more than what I'm paying everyone else, but if I'm gonna give you, like, a lot of money for free, that's sort of, everyone else is gonna look at me weirdly and expect me to pay everyone that much.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, but collectively, with the 5 of you, I can pay you 50 gold for it, if you want to work my party tonight.
Sounds good.
Like 10 gold each.
Reasonable.
That's like what you make in like 2 years, right? So
Yeah, that's
something.
Yeah. Depends on the gig.
Yeah, depends.
good. It's good. Good.
Excellent. So we're organizing a foam rave. So there's going to be foam pretty much up to the ceiling. So I'm going to need 2 of you to sign up for sort of like a clean-up crew and like keep the foam inside the living room because I don't want any foam in my hallway. I'm going to need a bouncer. Garrick, if you want, you can join the band, or if you want to do any of the other tasks, And then I'm probably just going to need someone to keep an eye out for like drunk people that are partying too hard and like guide them gently out of my house.
I can do the eye thing.
I can be the bouncer, I don't mind that.
I don't like foam getting everywhere. Already,
What
sewer.
else do I have need for? Are you good in the kitchen? I'm
I'm okay.
trying to help you out here, Blossom, sweetheart.
I know, but I also have a job besides this, so I'm
Oh.
good.
Please, I was under the assumption you all needed this job. I didn't mean to make assumption. I'm sorry. So
No, it's
40
okay.
gold then,
It's
10
okay.
gold each if you're not interested in working my party.
Blossom, it's one night, 10 gold pieces.
I'm aware, but I don't know if Mr. Ledgway has any last pitch up because, well, Lord Evermore is having a party, so there's probably people who need clothing for the party, so I don't know if there's any last minute things that I need to help with.
Wait, which clothier do you work for?
I need to remember my own shit. Fuck. Don't you hate it when you forget your own NPCs?
I forgot there's that name, so
Have them all gruesomely die in a backstory, and you don't need
Yeah.
to wonder about it anymore.
Alright, so
Mr. Ridgway is
Oh.
down in the.
Ridgway, yes, I've had something made there before, so you're apprenticing at his clothier.
Mhm.
Excellent. I know the party's gonna start in like 3 hours. Could you put a suit together for me? I'd pay you 10 gold for it. Then you don't have to work the party. I can get you an invite.
I can try.
And I can wear your clothes and I can totally tell everyone that you made it,
You see the panic in her eyes, but is definitely very intrigued to do this.
Yes. Very well. Belinda! And you see this, like, lady walk out. She goes, yes, Master Neverember. My measurements, get them from the... Yes, I know where they are, Master. And she walks back inside. And you are handed, like, the perfect chart. Like, he has had so many bespoke clothes made for him that he has his perfect chart written out of every measurement you would need. So he doesn't have to come with you.
Alright. Okay.
Very well. I mean, like I said, there's nothing better than free publicity. And I'm paying you for it, so...
Okay. I will find a way to contact you, and she starts bolting down to the southern ward.
Oh, yes. Belinda, arrange a carriage for Miss Carol. Yes. All right, excellent. And you can already see that one of the carriages that's currently empty of crates. The rider already goes. Yes, she can ride with me. Hop on, lady.
All right.
Where are we heading?
Down in the southern ward, there's...
To the south ward! And he, like, starts heading off, and you sort of explain where you're trying to go on the way. Alright.
Nice.
Very well. So, will you be staying for dinner, or do you have plans, everyone else?
Well, I guess I would need... Who is the band who's playing for you? I guess I would need to talk to them?
Oh, yes. I think they're already inside rehearsing. I don't know what they're called.
I guess I'll... Am I allowed to go in?
No, you're not allowed to go in after I invited you to play with the band. Please stay out of my house.
Okay.
That was a sarcasm.
Oh. I'll go in. I'll start heading in.
I like you guys, but you really need to.
I would like to see the area where the party would.
Oh yes, you should go in
be.
before all the foam is in. Yes.
Yes.
Good luck.
So you have an invite list, right?
Yes, Belinda! Belinda, get the invite list! Belinda! She goes like, yes, Mr. Neverember. Here, I have the list for you, Mr. Neverember. She goes, yes, excellent. Thank you, Belinda. Alright, here's your list.
Yeah.
So what do you need me to do?
What do you get at? Can you do, like, light things? Like magic light? It's a rave, after all, and I mean, I have some mages coming, but you could always use an extra mage, you know?
Wait a second, I need to reopen the sheet. My laptop is having a horrible day today.
Otherwise,
Lights aren't
I have, like,
my
some
thing, I'm
paperwork
afraid.
that needs doing. Like, I could give Belinda a night off if you really want to, like, help me out.
Oh,
with
I could
something.
totally do paperwork.
There you go. Belinda! Belinda, sweetheart! She goes, yes, Mr. Neverember. You have the rest of the day off. I'm paying you for it. Oh, thank you, Mr. Neverember. And she fully leaves. And he goes, alright.
Something says...
Belinda, before you leave, sweetheart, tell this lovely girl what you were up to. Oh,
Yes.
yes, of course. And she takes you into this office and she starts explaining all this paperwork she's been doing. She hands you like 5 folios that are like this thick. She's like, well, this is what I was working on and this and this. And then for the party, we have like all the guests coming, but some of the guests don't like each other. So you have to make sure that they don't get near each other. And you sort of starts explaining this whole dynamic thing where you're like, I don't think this is considered paperwork. And it's very clear that Rainier doesn't really know what Belinda does. So she just assumes she does paperwork, but she's running his
She
entire...
does the thing.
She does the thing. She's running his entire household. So, like,
Julie, do the thing.
exactly. You're not just doing paperwork. You're running this
After
entire
the
party tonight.
initial, after the initial like, what the hell? That is not paperwork. I was looking for taxes. Nola fully goes into strategic mode. Like, okay, that's a puzzle that needs to be solved. I got this.
All right. So Nola is organizing the party. Like, you're in charge of the set list. You need to arrange like sheet music for the band, for the set list, everything. All right.
I put in extra song that Garrix loves. Into the set list.
I can just see, like, you have the day free, and then something breaks, and she dissipates in the dust, like, finally. Just like it goes. Oh, I'm free.
Alright. Garrick, you get to the band, and you see that it is 4 humans that are sort of, getting ready with their instrument stuff.
Hi guys.
Hi.
I was told to play with you tonight.
But we're imagined humans, not imagined dragons.
Yeah, that makes this a weird name. Still, I'm supposed to help you out here. I guess you need another guitarist.
I mean, we have some
Blue
songs
player?
that could use 2 guitarists, so I guess you could play with us. Show us something.
Sure. I'll take one of the guitar, like the lute. There.
No, no,
Okay.
no. They plug in a digital guitar into an amp and they give you this like you can already
Digital
feel
guitar.
it vibrate as it's handed to you.
I like this.
Exactly. Make a performance check. You're proficient in lute then, yes?
Yes,
So
I
I
am.
would judge you proficient in electric guitar.
16.
Very nice. Then their guitarist is also gonna grab his guitar and is gonna try and sort of like you're gonna do like a little duel right now. But you can see you're pretty much on par, right? He has sort of a similar bonus to you, so with a +8, he would be just, you know,
Wow.
you have a +8. You're a bard.
Yeah.
So, like I said, so, you know, you're very much on par with them. Like, you've practiced lute for sure. So, you can see all the others are sort of getting into it. And, Nola, you're upstairs, you just hear this come from downstairs, like the band is really, really loud as you're trying to focus on this work.
I make a side note: lower the volume of the speakers.
Sure, you try to write this down, but the pen is not allowing this to be written on the paper. Everything else works, but specifically the sentence "lower the volume" doesn't work.
Oh, it's a rave, right?
Exactly, it's a rave.
Try turn it up to
Did you
11.
not get that from the foam that it's a rave?
All right. Blossom, what kind of suit do you design for Rainier?
But
Like a
do
color
I...
scheme, like a general.
Yeah, can I kind of like what type of colors he usually tends to wear, and what like his skin tone, and kind of match that to like his whole vibe.
Sure. I mean, you've seen Rainier. The 2 times you've seen him, right? One time he was, I would say both times he's wearing like sort of blue elements, like
Mhm.
light blues and dark blues,
Yeah.
maybe with browns in them as well, like a brown
Mhm.
coat or like brown leather shoes, you know.
Mhm.
But you've only seen him twice, so
Yeah.
that's kind of the vibe that you're going off, probably.
Mhm. So probably something blue, and then maybe like a. Well, it's a foam party, so I'm not gonna add a color because that would just be stupid decision. But like something a little more like silky, kind of more fancy, good, maybe like a blue top button up with like brown dress pants, something like that.
Sure. So you're in the do you call it an atelier?
Atelier, yeah,
In the atelier of
atelier.
of your clothier, or are you at your house, like behind your sewing
No,
machine?
I would go there because there's like more access to different types of fabrics than compared to my house.
Sure. Remind me, what is Mr. What is he like?
Um,
Is he nice as a boss, or is he like kind of strict, or you know what do
I
you imagine
wrote-
he's
What
like?
vibe?
I wrote down for personality a little forgetful, where he places things but tends to find them after a bit. He's passionate about his work and loves to help his clients with designs and absolute, and will it helps his clients and will design the absolute perfect things for them. So
All right. You see,
yeah.
as a DM, I can't remember everything, so I didn't remember.
That's fair.
So as you're working, he says, "Oh, Blossom, I don't remember us having an order. What are you working on?"
Lord Neverember is having a party, and I have 3 hours.
You're, for Lord Neverember?
Yes.
And he requested you specifically make this?
Well, you were.
Using the materials from my clothier?
He's paying me 10 gold pieces for this. I will pay you back.
For the materials?
Yes.
I suppose. What kind of party is he throwing? Like a banquet? I wasn't aware of a banquet happening
Something.
tonight.
Something with foam. I didn't like the foam aspect, so
And you're
this would happen.
like a full, nice, bespoke getup for a
I don't
gathering?
I don't know what this. I don't know foam gathering.
Well, What kind of music is going to be at this? Like, what kind of orchestra is he hired for this? Do you know? How many
There's a
strikers will
band.
there be?
There's a band that I know that I did know. I
A
don't know.
band,
Yes.
like a group of thugs, like a band of
Like a
rascals.
like a music band.
They make music. They steal music from the rich.
No, they
What is a band? Like a band of criminals?
no like a group of bards, but they are like a band.
Oh,
It's you know.
criminal band of bards. I see. I've heard of them before. Imagine humans. They
Oh.
play the loudest sounds that your ears can conceive, to the point where you leave their presence and it still rings in the back of your head. Atrocious, really. But if this is the type of gathering that Rainier Neverember is throwing, then we must make a good outfit for him. Have you considered using mesh?
Not really.
It is a foam party, after all.
It's gonna be fishnets all over.
Parties work, sir.
Yes.
Sorry.
I believe this is what the kids call a rave. Let's get to work! And he is like getting excited at the idea of designing this clothes with you. But he really tries to just give you advice, but he never ever like says like move over, I'll do it, or like anything like this. Like it's just verbal, him giving you advice, and like it's up to you if you want to follow it or not. It feels very open. Like he is this is your apprenticeship, right?
Yeah.
So he very much is trying to like teach you. And get you to consider certain things about the thing you're designing, and especially working with mesh. I imagine is really hard because it's like loose wire and you're trying to stitch it together. So that's why he's a little bit excited at the idea as well. But yeah, he at least is giving you the idea that like it's gonna be very wet. So you could give him like a nice button-up shirt, but it's gonna be soaking wet. So it's probably not gonna he's not gonna want that probably. Anyway, you spent some time thinking about this. Is there anything else that you guys want to do in preparation for the party?
No.
Like a specific thing you want to...
I would like to find the layout of this area and to see where the closest exits are.
Sure.
Just if I have to escort people out, and just take this up with Flair, because if it's bouncing, then it can help. Whole thing.
Yep, so the two of you start looking around for exits and entrances, and I would say, Fletch, because you're getting Flair's help, you can make a investigation with advantage.
Double D8.
Nice. There is the front door, and you find that the basement has like a passage that leads into the sewers for some reason. But you don't think it's very good to kick people out through the sewers. Probably. Maybe. There's some windows that you could open if you need to get rid of people.
Stop.
Well,
Claire, you find like something that you think may be the back door to Rainier's house, but it might be his neighbor's back door, you know, you're not sure.
Oh wait, there's an entrance to the sewers in his house?
In the basement, yes.
The basement. Is it open?
Interesting.
No, it is sort of like, you know, there is a door. It is locked, but since you're sort of going around, you have the master key, right? So you're sort of like going around and checking exits and entrances. And as you open it, there's like sort of a dark tunnel that leads into like a passage behind a wall. So you sort of push out, and it's like a wall that sort of, you know, it's a hidden entrance from the sewer side, but from the house side, it's just a door that leads to the back of this wall. You can just push it open from the back.
Yeah, I just close it back up and make sure I lock it.
Sure.
We don't need parties, party stalkers, party crashers. That was the word I was looking for.
Yeah,
so
and you can
it up
see sort of the area of the sewer that it leads to. It's almost like a part of the sewer a little bit ahead collapsed downward. So it's just a waterfall of sewage just falling down into like this large sort of circular or a cylindrical chamber that has like multiple tunnels that lead there, but the cylindrical chamber collapsed down. So it's just multiple waterfalls of sewage.
Blossom would love this place.
Yeah, she would.
No.
So, I mean, throwing people out can be front doors
It looks like it.
or window.
Or out the
I
window.
mean,
It is a
Well,
rave,
out the
so.
window.
there must be a lot of steps before we throw people out of the window. I mean, come
5.
on.
At least 4.
I mean,
At
look,
least 4.
Let's
you
try the
look at
front
them
door.
how. I mean, if they are really drunk, you're doing them a favor because throwing them out the window, they can also puke on the, grass or something.
Yeah, but then we have to pay for the window repairs. So.
Not if you open it.
Oh.
Let's not mention that they might not survive.
Shh.
But that's good. Then we know. During the foam, we know a little bit of the layout.
Alright. So if that is all the preparation
Yeah.
that you guys take, guests start arriving. I would like for Flair to make an insight check.
Oh Christ.
And an intimidation check.
Let's go.
Fuck. Inside and
Nice.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
You are the worst bodyguard ever. Please, at least roll a 20 on intimidation.
Wait,
I
you can
agree
still
with Blurry.
intimidate.
How?
You can still intimidate them.
At least look scary. Come on.
what the fuck?
Nice.
Okay. So
Yelling at old
So
ladies.
literally the first person that walks up, sort of like, what's that? And you look around and you look back and the list is probably still the same as it was before. Don't worry about it. And then it's just every single person that shows up is on the list. What do you know? You know, it's probably fine. You do see some other people sort of cross the street and then see you. And then they sort of turn around and you're not too sure why. It's like, oh, maybe they forgot something. They'll probably be back later, you know, like... yeah, everyone that comes to you is on the list. It's great. And then one girl actually isn't on the list, but she says that she knows Rainier really well. And you go, oh, she knows Rainier really well. Sure, she can go in. You know, Rainier will see her inside. And she's like, oh yeah, I'll find Rainier inside and I'll tell him that I'm here. You know, sort of. And then if it's not okay, then he'll send me back out, right? So I just go back out if he says that it's not okay, right? And then yeah, sure, you let her in. But then she brought 4 friends. And the friends go, yeah, but we're with her, you know, and then you let all the friends in, and there's like multiple people that say like, oh, but yeah, I'm with that guy that you just let in. You go, oh, they're with the guy that you just let in, so you let them in as well. It's fine. Everyone that shows up is on the list. You do see lots of people appear to have forgotten their bags though. Like as they cross the street to go to the manor, they sort of turn around and go back the other way, right? So, but they'll probably be back later, you know. It's fine. Everything is great. You don't have to bounce anyone. You don't really know what a bouncer does. Maybe like sort of like beat to the music, which is what you're doing. So going back and forth, bouncing. You know, everyone can go in. It's great.
I am so fucking good at this job. Goddamn.
Exactly. Are you okay, Flurry?
I am.
Meanwhile, I'm inside trying to match the guests to their seats, but none of the names is right.
Like you're trying to organize the party favors, right? The gifts that people are supposed to be taking home, but the party is halfway through the night, and all the party favors are already gone. And you're like, but there's still like at least 50 people here. How can there not be enough party favors? You know?
There's no way she would make such a mistake. I need to go talk to Flair.
But also, as the party sort of getting started, you know, Blossom, right back with the carriage to the North Ward. So what have you crafted for this rave for Rainier?
I would feel we ended up with like, we're giving Rainier a crop top. That's what this is happening. Because,
okay.
yes. And it has like these mesh sleeves, but it has like a darker kind of, like a closer mesh like chest area.
Sure.
But it's cropped up, so it's not really helping anything.
It's a mesh crop top, so you can see everything, but it's also a crop top. I love that, yes.
And these, like, we ended up with this brown, like dark brown, almost to black, like leather pants with some, like, chunky, like, boots for under it.
Leather pants. I love it. Alright. Rainier reacts the same way. He goes, "Oh, it's a statement. I love it. Let me try it on right away. Oh, Nola, come here. No,
Yes?
Nola. Yes, help me get into this pants. Hang on, I need to butter
Oh,
myself.
those are tight.
Yes, help me to get into them.
Blossom, I need your hand over here.
I
No,
will.
you pull that
help.
way, I pull that way. You need to stretch it. It's
You help Rainier get dressed. Yeah, he looks like he would. I wouldn't say he looks good, but he looks good for a rave, right?
Yeah.
It looks like this is a good rave fit. And you can see many of the people that are showing up are wearing similar fits, like neon clothes, crops, and things are showing that are usually not showing when you're out in public, you know. And you can hear that the band is already in full swing. Garrick, how do you think it's going for Garrick with the band? After
They're
like
not-
they fully accepted you as like, oh, you're on par with our guitarist. Damn, let's play together, right? So you're jamming. So how do you think it's going in general?
It's going well. They're not quite my style, but it doesn't matter. It's music.
Hmm.
And yeah, just enjoying making music. Actually having a very, very new, weird feeling about the music when I actually play for people. It's kind of weird.
Sure. Do you think you're trying to like make contacts at all with them or with any people in the crowd that are sort of like, you know, vibing to the music, or do you think Garrick's just in the zone doing his thing?
No, actually, it feels like he wants to try to impress the ones who actually kind of look like they. Well, most of them are rich, actually, because it's a party. Like the most rich looking, if that makes sense, because he knows he wants to make money for the tavern.
Sure.
And he's
It's hard to
like,
find out who's rich because they're hardly wearing any clothing
yeah,
and they're covered
Yeah.
in foam.
he's just trying to.
But you can
Like,
see there's a magical barrier keeping the foam away from the stage.
He's still he's okay. No one
No,
specific.
it's fine.
He
You can
tries
make an
to-
insight check and a performance check.
Okay. It's still not good insight. Oh, okay, 18. But and performance,
Imagine that.
I will. I will use my hero dice for that because I'm not happy with it.
All right, all right. Also, by the way, Uni, you
17.
can roll a Weaver's Tools check for me, just to see how well
I
the
don't-
clothes hold up over the night.
I don't
right?
have Weaver's tools, so.
So then you're just rolling. What would this be? To make mesh clothes? I think dexterity
Sleight
or
of hand?
something, right? Like a sleight of
Heck.
hand, like dexterity, probably.
Maybe dexterity or performance. I don't know.
Well, it wouldn't be a charisma-based check, right?
No.
It would be like a dexterity or an intelligence-based check.
I guess.
History or
But I
Yeah,
hope not for
history of
intelligence,
brains.
hopefully. I'll just do a straight dex check.
All right, the clothes hold up pretty well,
Mhm.
enough. Or like at some
Yeah.
point the sleeves let go, but it's part of the vibe. Everyone's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, the clothes change!" Whoa, they're like totally into it. Sure, you guys are all doing pretty well so far, except for someone who I'm not gonna name. So
I actually
Aw.
mine actually has a little bit more that weird feeling. I will actually on the ones I think that are very like with the insight might be more wealthy, important. I will use enthralling in performance.
I don't
Not
know what
quite
that
no.
is.
I will be here. Oh, it's very long.
Ooh,
Oh,
wow.
cast wall of text.
I didn't
Yeah.
know it's such a long text. I'm very sorry. I forgot it's so much. I'll try to charm them for them to be my immense fans, pretty
Okay.
much.
Do you want
If
me
they-
to remind you of the code legal of Waterdeep, or are you good?
It's okay because of that little one before the last one. The target succeeds on its saving throw. The target has no hint that you try to charm it. That's why the first one I'm trying to do is like Garrick wouldn't really know because he doesn't know that he's actually using it.
Right. So, using magic to influence a lord without consent, imprisonment of up to a year, and a fine or damages of up to 1,000 gold pieces. Sure. Nola, you ping something, right? Your detect magic that you've going on for this night goes off. Like some charm is happening downstairs.
I try to look. I imagine there is
and-
some balcony that is upstairs that I can look
Yeah,
into
and
the
Fletcher,
ballroom or
you would
whatever.
also have been given sort of this like, like a little monocle type thing that has like a little bit of a detect magic going on as well. And something is definitely happening near the stage.
Can I try to pinpoint what is going on?
Sure, make an Arcana check. And Fletcher, you are not the only one that's watching this, so you know that you're not the only one that's seeing this. Yeah, it appears that there's some sort of enchantment going on from the band. Like the band is doing something to enchant.
I go through notes whether anything was planned like this.
No.
Shit. I'm gonna go backstage
Sure.
and try to figure out what is going on.
Sure, Fletch, what are you doing?
I'm moving up through the crowd to see from a little distance what's happening. Just checking
Sure.
it. You don't go in full when you don't know exactly what happened.
Alright, you can make an insight check. I think is better for you than Arcana. Not sure what's going on. Nola, you can definitely see Garrick is doing some sort of magic, but you're not sure if he's aware that he's doing it. But you also know that all the eyes that are out, like Fletcher and some of the others, have these monocles that could probably also see what's happening.
Is there anything in my range, like a ball of paper, anything that I can just throw at Garrick to catch his attention?
You have a whole notebook, but every single page is maybe important.
I don't need that anymore.
Okay, okay, I see. Sure. Garrick, you get hit by a ball of paper from the side.
Yeah, I get kicked out of my trance from that. What? Look over to Noah. Stop playing?
Play, but no magic.
Doing and first of all, I'll just start playing and I'm not doing magic. What?
You were. Focus. No magic. Play. Talk later. You got this. And I move out.
Highly confused. The player actually thought because nobody they wouldn't know. I tried to chum it and nobody would know. That's what the player thought would be like. Never mind.
Sure,
It's
no,
okay,
it's alright.
though.
It's not a spell. No one could counterspell it, but it's still a magical effect. So something like detect magic, in my opinion, could still at least detect that it's happening, right? But definitely none of the nobles know. And Fletch, as soon as you're sort of in position to even see what was happening, it's gone, and you're not sure what was happening. But you can see that the nobles that you did influence, even though it sort of ended, can still see, you can still see them talk like, oh, that guitarist is really good. Yes, maybe we should hire him for your bar mitzvah,
Judy is now canon in Waterdeep.
Let's run on more levels then.
I didn't know any different words. It's always said that. Your wedding, yes, that one is one of them. So what is Blossom wearing? Because Rainier did say, if you make the suit for me, you could just be a guest.
She's not really into this whole situation that's happening, so either she would look around if she knows someone. If she doesn't, she'll just dip and go to the church that's not that far away from there.
So here's the thing. You show up to the front door, and you see Flair there. But Flair, Blossom is not on the list.
Wow. No, this is awkward.
You were right there when Rainier told us.
But I got a list is like
I know.
I guess.
Meanwhile, Blossom, you're watching as people are moving past you, just pointing at names, and Flair just sort of nods at them as they're just walking in after pointing at a name on the list.
Flair, what are you doing?
Guest list.
This is not really.
What do you mean?
This is a safety hazard.
Nah. What do you mean? There's names, and the names are.
Yes, but do they have any identification that it's their name, or they're just pointing?
No.
2 hours into the party.
Have you just been letting people in like this the entire time?
Yeah.
Oh, honey. I'm gonna go find
Ha-
Nola to tell her this.
Okay. Wait. And I grab Blossom and be like, a
Okay.
line is stopped. And I go, do you think I can go into jail for that?
Do I know if she can go to jail for that?
I mean, if the house burns down or like something happens, then it's
Probably.
technically maybe Flair's responsible.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find Nola to fix this problem. Stay
But
here.
we
Don't
go,
let anyone else in. Just.
okay.
All right. At this point, Fletch, you can make an insight and an investigation check.
Oh boy.
I will throw an hero die on the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Not that good, but I'll try with it.
All right. Um, with your insight, you do get the feeling that there's some people here that aren't supposed to be here. Everyone is dressed for the occasion. So it's not like, oh, they stand out because they're wearing different clothes, but just because they're behaving a bit suspiciously, like, oh, I can't believe we got in, you know, this type of thing. Or like they go straight for the party favors and just grab two and then walk back out. But how do you think that 8th investigation is sort of reflecting what Fletchers do to act on this insight check? So how do you think that 8 reflects?
Well, Fletcher would try to do it from a distance and just check out what happens and tries to hear them. But he's not that stealthy at this point, and just they see it. They figure out he's listening to them at this point. So then the information or the story just goes away, or they sneak away. But at a certain point, I will get annoyed and try to grab one, just to talk.
Sure. So in the middle of this rave, right, the party's just and you see that there's these two girls that have like, you know, glow sticks in their hairs. They're wearing this like black light neon clothing that's just lighting up with fishnets underneath, and they're just absolutely loving this party. But you did get the feeling on your insight check that they're not supposed to be here, right? That these are two people that you saw before at the party favors. Like, I can't believe we just got in. Yeah, that girl's so stupid. And they're just sort of gossiping, and now you see them later again on the dance floor. You have a little chance here to maybe slide in and chat with them if you wanted to, and they're just vibing.
Am I standing out by what I'm wearing at this point?
Yes, you're not wearing like this rave clothes.
I'm going to try a bluff. As I go up to them, congratulations.
Oh my god, I love your outfit. Is it all leather? Oh my god, he's wearing all leather. Oh my god, did you see Rainier's pants? I know, right? He's wearing leather pants. It's so cool. I know, I heard it was designed by this girl from the trade district. Oh my god, no way. Oh, we should get her deet. Anyway, you're wearing all leather. Did you get it designed by the same designer as Rainier's outfit?
Yeah, it's awesome.
I know. So do you know who the designer is? Because we've been wondering that all night. And his mesh shirt is so cool, and the sleeves came off, and we were both like, "Oh my god, the sleeves came off! It was so cool."
Well, I heard it came from this awesome designer that I think her name is Blossom. I mean,
okay.
you should totally check it out. Hey, I can't believe how easy it was to get in here. Right?
Oh my god, I know, right? So there's this girl at the front door, and she has fire hair, which is like literally fire. But yeah, we just sort of walked up and we were like, yeah, we know Rainier, we're really tight with him, and he's inside, and if he doesn't want us here, he just sent us out. And then she was like, okay, sure. And then we just walked in. It's so fun. But this is the best party.
Yeah. As
they're shouting this, right? Because the music is so loud.
There are more like me here, right? Or
yeah, but they're not listening into conversations. They're more just keeping an eye on, like, you know, people that are too drunk, people that are fighting. But you are noticing that this building is at max capacity, right? If anything were to happen, people would be in danger that shouldn't be in danger.
Yeah. Do I see Nola at this point somewhere?
It would be easy enough to like find her if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You just yell her name real loud. She just...
No. I'll try to find her.
Sure.
And well, not to cause suspicion yet. I'm not throwing these two out at this point.
Hmm.
But I make a mental note of the faces, like
Yeah, sure.
coming back 4.
Meanwhile, Nola, what 2 checks could we have you for party organizing? What proficiencies do you have? What can you argue me this? Riddle me this. What are you rolling?
Arcana is perception. Perception could work maybe.
Probably perception, sure. And then what else? What are we thinking?
Arcana, history, insight, perception, and persuasion.
No, but like what are like other things we could? What are we thinking? I'm thinking perception is definitely work. Maybe persuasion. We could do persuasion, just to sort of, talk your way
Convince
through
everyone
everything.
to do, yeah.
Exactly. So that's
I definitely know what I'm doing.
persuasion. Nice. You notice all the things that are going wrong, but no one is listening to you.
I am going to blow up in a minute. Why is there's way too many people there? And the fireworks are
Hey,
not set
don't
up
tell me how
properly
to
just
fill.
yet.
Don't tell me how to fill these cupcakes. I've been filling cupcakes for 20 years, and you tell me I put too much cuss in my cupcakes. It don't make any
They are
sense.
upside down. That is my
Yes,
main
that's
problem.
the whole point. It's like if you have the cupcake right side up, you walk into the foam, it gets covered in foam. If you put it upside down, there's a little protector around the bottom of it, right? So it gets protected from
And
the
then
foam.
you have the
What are you
cream on
thinking?
your hand.
What I do, I'm a baker. So at this point, you find Noah, right? I do, I'm a baker. Oh, it looks like your shady friend wants your attention. Whatever. I was putting right side on this, and I'm gonna get covered in foam. Let's see who's gonna be happy then.
Whoa, who are you calling shady?
Oh, you're wearing all
Slim.
black leather, and you're in charge of security tonight. So you're a shady person. That's just sort of how we go.
Go back to your cupcakes. Nola,
That's
I
what
need
I
to-
was doing. Shut your
Upside
face.
Put
Honestly.
them the right
honest.
face up, please. Please tell me you have some good news, Fletcher, because I am this close to bursting.
Well, good news and bad news. Good news. We can get some people out of here to limit the people that are here.
And I assume the
news-
bad news is that there are too many people here.
Bad news is somebody is letting everybody in. Also, people that are not supposed to be in here.
Wait, isn't Flair bouncing tonight?
I'm afraid so. Should I
What
take
the-
over for her?
No, I need you here to help me out. There's way too many people and some of them are not supposed to be here. We need to think of a way to do this. I have a fireworks show in half an hour. People will move outside. That is the chance to capture them and
Fire drill?
figure this out. No, fireworks. There's
Fireworks.
going to be a show outside in half an hour.
Ah,
If they set up them properly, because right now they're faced the wrong way and they're gonna blow the mansion up, which is not the great idea here.
Give me a sec. I mean, there must be something that they do to get in here. I mean, Flair wouldn't just let anybody in. I mean, there must be some tampering here with shit. Let me
Okay.
check it out really quick.
I'm gonna here's the list. I'm gonna certainly have like 3 separate lists of guests. There's no way she does not. Make sure that the list is proper. This is definitely the right one. Check if it's right. Maybe something happened there. I'm gonna try to talk to the other security guards and try to figure out how to separate ones that are supposed to be here from the ones that aren't. I don't want to ID them in the middle of the party because that's going to kill the vibe. Edward is not going to be happy. We need to be smart about this. We have about half an hour to act.
Nola. 1, 2,
3. Alright, I got 3
Three,
cupcakes here for you.
4,
There you go. She stuffs 1
5.
cupcake in your mouth as you breathe it.
Hold.
Alright.
Moving up to Flair.
Yep. At this point, I've described many ways Flair's been letting people in, but what are you thinking, Blurry? Literally on a net 1, right? What is Flair doing at this point? Bouncing.
No, it's like, okay, so what's your first name? Literally
Anne.
the most common name.
Anne.
Okay, you're in.
Ah.
Okay.
John. John is my first name. John. John,
Okay,
yeah.
there's John here.
Yep. Oh, my name's also Anne. Such a coincidence.
I should have stayed
I
there.
know. Oh, at this
I
point, by
mean,
the way, for
that.
you, Blossom, Rainier has fully like taken you in his arm. He's
Oh,
like
no.
introducing you to all these people. He's like,
Okay.
"She designed my outfit. Don't you love it?" And they go, "Oh, it's wonderful, so good." Everyone's shouting. Music is so fucking loud.
Yeah.
But he's just fully taking you through the foam, just like introducing you to people. He's just having a good time. You know, at some points he like fully gets into a conversation with someone, so you're just sort of left standing on your own. But then a group of girls just comes up to you and they just start fucking dancing because it's girls supporting girls, and it looks like you're just by yourself. So they're just sort of, you know, hyping you up. Do
Still
you think?
trying to find Nola and everything that's happening.
Sure. So we cut back to Flair, Nola, and Fletch.
Flair.
Hmm?
Flair. Hello, Flair.
Hmm?
Stop, please. Wait for entrance. Flair, show me your list. I checked it with a list that Nola gave me.
Yeah. For some reason, there is a red pen, and multiple names have been added with a red pen, each of them in different handwriting, as if people were adding their own names to the list at points where Flair wasn't watching. And also, there's definitely Nola Fletch, like illusion magic over this list. Like multiple people have used illusion magic to put their name on here as well.
So, Fletcher is not mad that often. But at this point, he's mad. Like, intimidating mad at this point.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
I think I'll take over for a little while here. If you wouldn't mind.
Fleur, do you know the difference between black and red? I had to explain math. I had to explain basic dad jokes. I had to explain the way you set up fireworks upwards and cupcakes are not supposed to be downwards. Do I need to explain to you the difference in the colors right now?
I don't know, maybe we need other people. I don't know.
How many
Maybe he
IDs
had
have you
a
seen
red-
tonight? How many?
You know, I'm not bad. I'm not good at math.
Flair doesn't even have
Is
her
it-
own ID with her.
Is it more than 0?
Maybe.
Okay, you're gonna help me fix this out. Fletcher, please make this right this time. I cannot have any single more person that is not supposed to be in there inside, or the building is going to erupt. Fleur, you're going with me.
Okay, okay.
Name and ID, please.
Okay, roll insight and intimidation, Fletcher.
I'll roll the inside with BB.
Sure. Blossom, are you trying to pass off as like likable social, or are you just looking for Nola?
At certain point, she would like ask the girls that keep coming up to her to like if they've seen like a elf like yay hi, and if they're like describes
You want
Nola.
a hero dice?
Sure. Like, oh my god, we'll totally help you look. Make a
Yeah.
persuasion check for me, Blossom, if you will. So how do you think Fletcher is doing? Nice. We'll start with Fletcher. How do you think Fletcher is doing?
I can tell you one thing: Fletcher is doing better than Flair.
Well, the intimidation is
That's
worse,
true.
but the insight is technically better. It is 8, you know.
Not -1.
Advantage. That's the worst part.
This is the
At
second time
least
we rolled this.
Fewer people. I mean, some people are not getting in.
Yeah,
at this point.
it's a bit too dark. You can't really make out like fake IDs from real IDs. So you're just sort of like, well, I don't want to bounce out people that are supposed to be in and then get into trouble with Rainier, But it's definitely going better than it was before. But more like sort of intimidating guys are now showing up, and they're like, "Why are you gonna keep me out? You're gonna prevent me from going in? You don't want to get in trouble with Rainier, do you? Because I believe he's paying you and not the other way around. So like."
What are you trying?
Well, we're trying to get in, is what we're saying. We don't have IDs with us, but you fucking let us in.
No idea, no entrance. You know this.
Fine. And they walk away, but you can see that they're sort of just walking into an alleyway next to the house.
Is there somebody that can take over for me? Because now I'm intrigued.
You just sent everyone back in. So.
God damn it, Nola!
Meanwhile, these girls are like, "Oh my god, you're looking for your girlfriend? I will totally help you look." And then just take you to the band and then just start dancing there
Oh,
instead.
well, this is not. Oh,
Hey,
this is
has
Gary,
anyone
right?
seen her girlfriend? Her girlfriend
good
is
friend.
an elf and she has white blonde hair. Her girlfriend is her. What's her name?
Nola.
Oh my god, her girlfriend's name is Nola. Where is Nola? Where is Nola? Where is Nola? And everyone sort of starts chanting this. Meanwhile, Garrick, the singer of the band, like in between two songs, he sort of turns to you and says, "Do you sing?"
Yeah.
Great, fucking take the mic, my guy.
Okay.
Can you make another
Yeah.
performance check for me? Do you
Oh.
try do it in this style, or do you do like throat singing, which is I think what you described before, Garrick doing?
Throat singing was more for people to calm down, like have a very doesn't matter. It's magic stuff, and yeah, but still, I would maybe go for a combination if that's possible.
Of like rave, but also throat singing. Sure.
Yeah, it's like rave singing, but like very growly.
metal.
Like, yeah, actually, fuck it. Let's do
Metal.
growling. I am metal growling at this point.
Death metal, yes.
I am.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Excellent.
Exactly.
If there was a death metal setting in Pocket Bard, I would turn that stuff up, but there is not. Hey,
I'm just so scared to roll now.
like maybe if I put on the combat music, it's a bit more like exciting, but I don't. I
Don't
think it's
need
just.
to.
It's like a bit too much, right? This is not really the vibe again, but yeah, let's see that persuasion check.
I don't want to. Persuasion or performance?
Oh, sorry, performance. Excuse me.
Okay, so I haven't rolled well yet, and I'm just getting worse. I hate my
We're
life.
all getting worse.
Why is it all ones and twos?
I haven't rolled
Um,
above a 10 today.
At some point in the middle of the song, there's a little break in the enchantment, and you inhale a little bit of the foam.
Mm.
So it just turns into coughing, and it doesn't seem like the audience is noticing, but the band is definitely like, okay, what the fuck is happening, right? This is clearly not part of the thing, and they don't let you sing another song. They're like, oh, one song, good job, you know, like, and then they switch back, and they're sort of like, don't sing again. Alright. Where is Nola? You hear this come from Nola and Flair as you're standing in the lobby of Rainier's house. You hear this coming from the floor.
I'm gonna need
so-
more.
You see two girls that stumble out. They sort of match the description that Fletcher gave you before of these two girls that snuck in. Like, oh my god, I can't believe that this like girl inside is looking for her girlfriend Nola. Yeah, I wonder where her girlfriend went. Oh my god, do you think her girlfriend is even here? I bet she is here. So what I heard about this Nola is that she has light blonde hair and oh my god, are you Nola?
Hello, what are your names?
Your girlfriend is looking for you. She's inside and
Oh
she's
my
looking
god,
for
no
you.
way.
I
What are your
know.
names? And I'm looking at the list of guests.
My name is Anna and mine is also Anna.
And second names?
Smith. They say both at the same time. And there is an Anna Smith on the guest list.
And your IDs?
Oh my god, I don't have my ID with me. It's a brave. Where am I gonna put it? Like on my bus? What do you expect from me?
I look over at Fleur. Those are the ones you're supposed to take out now.
Okay. So
What? We
you
just
know,
found you. You can't kick us out now. Your girlfriend's looking for you.
I will find her whether
yeah,
you
she
are
finds
here or
her.
not.
Whatever. and they walk over to the party favors, grab two. And
No, you are not taking them. I cast Mage Hand to get
sure.
those bats.
Make an Arcana check.
If that
I-
doesn't work, I want to grab them just.
You can make an athletics check.
Okay.
We're all rolling so bad.
We're
I
doing
hate
so well today.
It's
I
incredible.
think we
One
should
of them
stop.
counterspells the mage hand, and the other one, unexpectedly strong, slaps Flair's hands out of the way, and they both grab a party favor and walk out. They walk out through a door that Flesher didn't see before in the back of the kitchen.
There's
And you
There's
can see
always
that
a
there's
door in the
three.
back of the
You can see
kitchen.
there's 3 other guys sort of walking in there, like, that guy's so stupid. Yeah, he's never gonna know. All right, and they sort of immediately start
I'm
just
not
opening
sh-
cabinets in the kitchen and just grabbing food and start eating
I
everything.
will walk up to them, being like, and I think you should leave now.
Make an intimidation check.
Okay.
I'm looking for security.
Flair is security.
Where's security?
Oh,
Another security.
you know what? Wait, I'm just gonna use a hero dice.
Yeah, sure.
Fuck.
Oh shit!
Okay.
That little girl's back. Let's get out of here. They all sort of scramble out of the kitchen, out of the house.
I don't know if I'm more
I-
surprised by the determination or audacity.
Okay, so there's a door. Nice to know, I guess. I didn't know there was a door.
I'm gonna use master key to lock it.
Sure, it's now locked.
Alright.
I'll say, as this party continues, I'll have each of you roll one more check. Actually, I'm curious to see Nola and Blossom, but I'll say we'll do that at the beginning of next session as you find each other
Sure.
and figure out what's going on. But I would like for you to roll one more check, right? To sort of, because it's getting, it's getting a little bit late. So, Blair, what do you think you would do the rest of the party? Or do we want to run this Blossom? Oh, okay. Blah, blah, blah. We'll do Blossom, Nola now, and then we'll sort of wrap it up, okay? Does that sound okay for everyone?
Alright.
Sure. But currently Uni is moving downstairs, so where do Flare and Blossom go? Or Flare and Flare and Nola go?
I would try balcony again just to locate. I suspect it's Blossom because I don't know who else would be looking for me.
Yeah, you spot Blossom. She's standing with a group of girls, and they're sort of blocking her way out. And they're like, "Oh my God, where's your girlfriend?" Wow. And they're like trying to socialize, but they're doing it in a very annoying way.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to go save her. And I go downwards toward them.
Sure.
Sorry, excuse me. Excuse me. And I move through.
Oh my God, it's Nola! Oh my God, your girlfriend's looking for you! This way! And they all walk with you.
That feels very wrong.
At some point, Blossom, one of the girls says, "Oh my God, there's your girlfriend." Okay, and she sort
She's
of
not
like
my girlfriend.
touches your hair and puts it like back into place. All right, there you go. Oh, you look so nice. Oh, sorry. You look so nice. This way. All right, go get her.
She's not my girlfriend. Okay.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi. We need to get out and we need to figure out what we're gonna do.
Yeah, Flare isn't checking anyone's IDs.
Yeah, I know I have Fletcher's
Oh,
speech with her.
That's why I came to find you, because I noticed that she
Why
was.
did you head to the dance floor? I'm backstage all
I
the time.
tried to find you, but I was dragged by Lord
Alright.
Neverember, and then
That's fair.
Yeah.
Anyway, why did you tell everybody I'm your girlfriend?
I'm not. I said that I was looking for my friend. I
Okay,
did not
yeah,
say
that makes
I wanted
sense.
my girlfriend.
Okay, let's go.
All right, who are we dragging out where?
Wait, where is Flare? Oh,
You can see a little
Where
bit
is
of
Flare?
light moving through the foam.
that way.
Flare, at this point, you're talking with 2 Earth Genasi boys, and they're sort of like, "So, what are you doing at a party like this? Like, you seem so sort of like timid, and like, what's going on? Like, what's going on with you, right?"
You know, you can have friends in nice places, I guess. So
Yeah,
yeah.
of course, yeah.
Mhm.
So, do you go to this type of party often? Like,
No, not really.
oh, okay. So,
Mhm.
should we like request a song that you like? Like, we could request a song for you. Like, we're tied with the band if you want. Like,
Yeah, my friend plays in it today. Yeah, no, thanks. I can ask him for that.
Cool. Your
Mhm.
friend plays in a band. Cool.
Mhm.
Right. And they sort of look at each other like, "Fuck, we're trying so fucking hard. This girl, man." They look back, and at this point, the 2 of you see this happening as you approach Flare.
Mhm.
I hate to interrupt this. I'm sure
Hello.
it was lovely what was going on, but I need
It's
to steal her for
okay,
a minute.
ladies, it's okay, it's okay. So what's going on with you tonight?
What's
What
your
do you
name and
have?
surname?
Yeah.
They give you names and they are on the guest list.
Alright,
Okay, thank you.
thank you.
Have a great night.
Ben.
I need to
Uh,
go take care of some stuff. I'm not here for party. I'm here to organize all of this.
Alright.
Fireworks starts in half an hour. Remember that.
Ooh, fireworks, fireworks, nice. Alright. What I'll say to wrap up this party as you're trying to like bounce people out, not get Rainier's house ruined, fire hazard, everything, right? Is I would like for Garrick to make another performance check.
Mhm.
I think Nola would be pretty much persuasion at this point to just convince everybody to do what they're supposed to.
Sure. Nola can do persuasion. I'd say Blossom can do like athletics, and so can Flair to like help people move out that are not willing to move out.
so athletics.
Athletics, yes.
Okay.
Unless you want to roll something else, like you could. I would figure your athletics is pretty okay as a. All right. And then Fletch another insight check most likely. All right.
We're getting somewhere.
So next week's session is going to be sort of the morning after, right? So what happens when the sun rises. So what you can do, because otherwise I will forget, is you can scroll back up through the chat if you want, and for each time you roll above a 14, you can add an additional 5 gold pieces. Sort of like a tip that Rainier gives you, or like, you know, a client comes up to Blossom and is like, oh, your clothes are excellent, you know, and like, you know, you get a little job from them later on in the week that earns you 5 gold, right? And so for every time you rolled above a 14, did I say 14? Yes.
Yes.
That you rolled above a 14, you can add 5 additional gold, which is like, you know, for Fletch, it's like, oh, someone forgot their bag and they don't come back for it. And Rainier's like, well, this is like unclaimed stuff, and you can just have like a bunch of gold from him. For Nola, it's like, you did a great job. You saved Rainier like 200 gold pieces worth of taxes that he was paying that he actually didn't need to pay, so he's very grateful to you for this. For Flair, it would just be like, Rainier's like, this was an absolute rager, it was excellent, you did such a good job. He just tips you money, even though you let way too many people in. For Garrick, this is also like, the gigs, you know, like that people might sign you up for in the coming weeks, you know. So this is sort of the pay it forward money. So for any time you rolled higher than a 14 during this night, you would get an additional 5 gold.
Even for stuff like insight, I don't.
For every
Yeah,
check that you made since the party
okay.
started. Yeah. I tried very hard to give you each the same amount of checks. So if you feel like that you were shorted a little bit, let me know now and you can make another check.
I made 3 whole checks. I know what you
I
mean. Check.
I succeeded only on one.
5 checks.
Nice.
Succeeded on 1.
I have 5 and succeeded on 3.
Alright, so what I'm hearing is you guys all have 5, except for Blossom, who has 3, and Garrick, who has 3 as well.
No, 5.
You have 5 as well, so only Blossom
So
has
it's
3
Blossom.
checks.
Mm-hmm.
So Blossom, you can make 2 more like persuasion checks or any check you think might be involved.
Intimidation.
This also includes
Yeah.
you designing the clothes for Rainier, right? Did you include that check as well? Okay, so you can
Yeah,
make 2
that's
more
the
checks.
13.
It would be something like persuasion or something like charisma based. So it could be intimidation as well if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll do persuasion and intimidation.
Sure.
Just nice.
Nice. Oh, they are living very fast. Not because you're scary, but because you're pretty.
No.
Nice.
Yeah.
So if you all make the same amount of checks, you each made 5 checks. So any check that is 14 or higher, you can add 5 additional gold for. I will give you all that don't have it right now a BB because you did such good roleplay. I'm so proud of you. And I will give you each a hero dice for peacefully resolving everything with Liv so far, right? Which I feel like is sort of the heroic, noble thing to do, rather than just get him out of there at the quickest means possible. There you go. And like I said, the next session will sort of pick up the morning after the party, so you all be groggy and tired, and maybe a little bit. Maybe did anyone drink just a little bit? Because especially Blossom, you're a guest, right? So it's okay if you wanted to drink.
I don't drink. Not that it would matter because of the paladin situation. Because alcohol is technically a poison, and that's not
Completely immune to it. All right,
Yeah.
very well. Well, in that case, we thank you all for watching as we're hitting that 4-hour mark almost. We're just a little bit short. The longest episode of the campaign so far, guys. Hey, we have been Roll for Frog. We thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. And I need to say the thing. Don't forget to roll for frog.
Ribbit.